Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Good morning,
How
everybody.
is
Merry
everybody?
Christmas.
We got LBS in the house with me today. We've got Buying Gold Silver here. We've got Steven Stark. Looks like I see Troubled One up in here. Who else we got? Somebody Really is here. Everybody, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you all. How you doing, LBS?
Doing all right. I'm not seeing. Oh wait, now we're on. Okay, I didn't see us on before, but we're there now. Cool. All right. Doing great. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for coming in, man. Heck yeah.
Looks like we're getting some people in here. Kevin
Yes.
Hawthorne's here.
Steven Stark, Troubled One. What's up, To? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Um, Somebody really is here as well. Right on. Oh, you probably already said that. I'm sorry. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
You.
all good. Drinking some coffee, Christmas morning, and some coffee. Talking metals. Holy shit. Silver took
Yeah,
a bit of a
man.
hit, didn't it?
Dude, I got some metal right here.
Yeah, show that thing off.
I,
Look at that thing. I like
you
it,
know,
man. It's numbered too. Do you see the number on the inside? On the bottom?
no. No, oh, right there. Mintage 437 out of 999. Wow. Oh, it's got like a holographic. Yeah, I love this case, man. It's crazy cool.
Yeah, dude, the box is almost as cool as the coin.
Right. Oh, it's at astermint.com. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really even like checked it out. I was just getting ready to. I made the video about the mobster slaps, and I was just getting ready to do a short on this. And I got something from Crafty Stacker and FG. Yeah, I just want to do a few little shorts, but yeah, definitely got to show this off while we're here, man. Thank you, man. What a great Christmas gift. And that's a Libertad. If you can see the angel, let's see. I'm gonna pop it open.
Yeah, it is a Libby. I believe it's a 2023 colorized. I think that's what
Yep,
the box says.
2023. That's right, man. Yeah, super cool.
That thing is pretty sick. I didn't take it out or anything, and I really didn't look at it a whole lot. The minute I got it, I shipped it because it was late.
Yeah, I didn't take me a minute to even realize it was a Libertad. That is crazy cool, dude. Thank
The
you.
back is sick too. Yeah, man, that thing's nice. I'm glad
Yep,
you like it.
there's the angel. Yeah, that's crazy cool. Thank you so much. And it's a, what did it say? It's made out of a, put that right there. Oh,
It's
there's
made out of silver, but it's got like a black euthenium.
ruthenium. That's it. And that's from Crafty Stacker there. Oops, it's a bit. It's a silver bit.
Yeah, I saw
Pretty
the I saw
cool.
the video. That thing is sick too.
I think I got it upside down. Let me see here. Okay. I'll try to show you guys close up of it. It's really small. It's 10 grammer. Silver bits. Can you see it?
Yeah, it kind of. Here, hold on. Let me make you big.
It's just plain on the back. Oh, let's see. Oh, there we go. Just plain on the back, but and FG Stacker knew about these. He said he just commented. Maybe I can look up that comment. He knows
Oh, there it
Dave,
is.
a guy
There it
named,
is. That's cool. He knows.
Dave makes these. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, 1/10 ounce. Is that what it says on there? Let me try to zoom in.
Yeah,
I'm
it
on
says
the,
1/10.
there you go. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's great too. But yeah, this says ruthenium. Where is it? Right there. Yep, black. What is ruthenium, man? I should look that up.
Well, they make ruthenium layered coins too. It's like a I don't. To be honest with you, I think it's a precious metal, but
I thought so too.
I don't know how precious it is because I haven't heard of it a whole lot. So it must be
Right,
pretty if you haven't heard of it a whole lot.
And these coatings are like gold backs. It's like micron. It's a micron thick, you know.
It's like getting a gold-plated quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that thing's great, man. Love it. Let me see it. There we go. I got a pile of stickers. Yeah, I was just making a video.
Yeah, the stickers are sick too.
I know, man. I got to send you a 50 of these, and Cartier as well, man. Heck yeah, dude.
I like the matte finish over the gloss.
You know, that's what I do. When I ordered Donnie's Cartiers, I got the high gloss because I know, you know, like fire and real shiny. And then I thought, you know what, let me try, because this is a new company, Sticker Express. I was like, let me try these guys and see what the matte fin. And yeah, I thought it'd be a little kind of like classier for this look, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, softer, more like a satin finish. Yeah, man, love it, love it, love it.
Silver Serpents is in the house. How you doing, Silver Serpents?
Oh, yeah, he says he wants one. Yep, I got one coming for you. Just send me your address. Send in my email, libertybleedsilver@gmail.com, or the humble. No,
yeah,
yeah. I'm not sure.
I think he was commenting on your new piece there.
Oh, yeah, man. Right, Serpents loves this stuff, man. He's got some really nice lookers as well. Now, yeah, I'm on the painted train now. I like it. It's cool. It's way cool. So, how are you doing? What are you up to today, there, Humble? Myself, I'm just. My wife had to go to work. She doesn't get off till 2:00. She works Christmas hospitality. You know how that is. But then my sons, they were up way late. They're still sleeping in, and so I'm just kind of kicking back, finishing my second cup of highly laced Irish cream coffee, and yeah. How about you?
I'm just chilling. Kids are at their mom's. I'll get them this weekend. So I'll be going over to my mom's house for dinner, and then I'll be coming back and doing a stream tonight.
Right on.
I have had to. I've battled some porch pirates recently.
Oh, are you kidding?
No, I'm dead serious. And a lot of my PMs that I've been winning on Whatnot have been stolen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, so I had a really good night over there in one of my buddy's rooms, and I hit 4 graded ASEs, and I was out at less than $90 on his games. So I was hitting 4 instant hit ASEs out at less than $90. They got shipped, delivered, showed up, packages gone.
Wow.
Other packages from another guy's room. I won like a 1909 Restrike, and it was gold layered, and thing was worth about $120, blue book or gray book, and yeah, it got stolen too, and some other stuff. So I received this because it was small enough to fit in the pouch that day, which was cool because it was a half gram win, right?
Right. So
in another guy's room, and then yesterday I get notification that packages are delivered, and it's a bunch of football cards. But then I look in the packages and I see the other one where I won 2 more of these in that same guy's room. So fortunately, you know, the gold that I won showed up and some other stuff, but I'm still down quite a bit of money in precious metals.
Wow.
So I'm going to get a P.O. box.
Yeah, dude, that's the safest way. And it's still not even perfectly safe, but still, it's a little better insurance. That is expensive. I think you're going to pay like $300 a year. That's what I pay, something like that.
I will take a $300 a year hit opposed to losing $400 in metals in one swipe.
Yeah, man. I mean, congratulations on your wins, but I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. Dude, those new FG stacker fucking poker chips are sick.
Okay, so here's my idea, and I forgot to grab.
Double one just showed back up. Silver Serpent says he's at work and he's called in for an emergency, so sorry about that, brother.
Oh.
FG, welcome in. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Troubled One, Merry Christmas. Go ahead, buddy. Show me off what you're going to show.
Oh no, thank you for shouting everybody out. I'm not even paying attention. I'm so busy looking at what I'm doing here. Jeff,
Yeah,
FG can.
Those new poker chips from FG are pretty cool. Here,
So
let me
what I
make you
wanted to do, and I forgot to grab. I was going to do it right now. I forgot to grab the crazy glue, but yeah, I'm gonna. Yep, the bit is gonna get crazy glued.
Oh, you're going to tack it. Scrap metal, welcome in.
I'm gonna tack it.
You're going to tack it on there?
Oh yeah, I got some gel. Actually, I got to put my shoes on and go outside and all that crap. But yeah, I'll probably do a short video with it.
FG is laughing in the comments.
Getting glued on there. I was kind of hoping he might find it amusing, but yeah, I will have to put it like in a special thicker, maybe a 2-ounce case. Because I don't want it.
Yeah, the Morningstar metal symbol outside on
it. It could get punished, like in my chip bag, right? It could get punished, and that could get knocked off, even with crazy glue, probably. But yeah, there's no stamping on the back, so it's clear, it's clean. I'm not, I wouldn't ever want to cover anybody's info, but so it's flat on the back, and I think, right next to the dough. What do you guys think? Right next to the dough?
Yeah, that would work.
Why not? Right? What a great place.
Well, just ask FG. FG, where should he tack it at?
We're under Homer.
Where would be the best spot to tack it at, FG?
Yeah, I got more real estate on that side. I'm thinking something like that. Yeah. And then we'll definitely have to get like a 2-ounce capsule because I don't want to get, all beat up. Yeah. It's a bit.
Yeah, no, that's super cool.
Right.
He said, yeah, that spot looks good.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some stickers in. I want to put a sticker up on the board.
Yeah, the Punisher, he got back to me. He watched the live stream I did yesterday. This is his chip, La Stacker Nostra, and yeah, he sent me a really nice letter here. He's even got his little Punisher guy drawn on there. Yep, Punisher Stacker. And
his chips are cool too.
Because I was right, I'm
surprised you got it because it was busted open on the bottom.
The skin of its teeth, literally the skin of its teeth, right there, grabbed on this because one side had like a small hole. Anyways, yeah, and the other side had a huge hole. And open this up. Yeah, it was like split wide open. I don't even know how. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like, thank goodness you pointed that out to me. I scolded him a little bit, but he's like, yeah, good thing I didn't send any silver out yet. So he's going to be taping up both sides. Yeah, man. And put them in these things too. You can put them in there and then tape that to like a piece in the card. Yeah. Tape is cheap ass insurance. Cheap ass insurance, man.
Yeah, and it's very cheap. I was about to say it's free, but it's not. But it's so cheap it can be considered free, especially when you're sending something like that.
Well, the stuff in the dollar store works pretty good, but I tell you what, the best tape there is that USPS. It's like $3.50 at the mail place, at the post office. But that stuff will like stretch. Like it's amazingly strong. Like it's the strongest clear tape I've ever seen.
No, I got you. But he's new too, right? I mean, he's got 100 subs.
Yeah. That's what he said in the comment. He was like glad
fresh for him. He's still learning. I bet you the next envelope he sends out is gonna be taped to fuck.
He's gonna take the fuck, yeah. Oh shit!
It's gonna be taped up like a mother.
Oh, Silver Serpent got FG's rounds delivered yesterday, going to inbox and film for a Christmas video later today. Cool.
FG dropped a video this morning. Did you watch it?
Every morning. Are you kidding? That's coffee time.
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty cool. Those spores came out really nice, FG.
Let's see who else is there. Oh, Scrap Metal Racing. Good to see you, brother. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. Heck yeah.
Steven Stark says he got a colorized candy from him.
Oh,
You mean
nice.
from the Punisher, Steven?
Or FG maybe. I don't know.
He was handing out a lot of silver the other day. I was really trying to win, but you know, I'm glad everybody that won. That was 12 ounces of silver he gave out for 100 sub givey. That's nuts.
Dude's a beast.
I thought I was giving out a lot of silver, but that guy straight fucking made me look amateur.
You know, I'm like a month behind on my 777 giveaway, and I was like looking at the stack of stuff I'm going to give away after I watched his video or his giveaway the other night. Oh my god! I'm like, okay, I might have given away 12 ounces over my entire 2 channels, but this dude's an animal. What's up, Punisher? You're making us all look bad.
Yeah, that was beast-like, man. That was beast-like. That was straight up boss style.
No, I give him a hard time, but no, that's so cool. It's amazing. You know, if you can afford to do that, what a great feeling, man. And he's so generous and very, very cool guy.
Was very generous of him. That was pretty cool. A lot of people got a nice 1 ounce grind, and I liked his rules. You can win more than once, but you have to donate it to somebody else in chat. That was super cool.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. Thursday, December 25th. Here we go. It's like 64 degrees here in Vegas, man.
No got envy. FG says, "Hey man, no got envy."
No guy got envy.
No, there was no got envy there. I was just saying he did it boss style. That's all.
There may be a little residual bits envy going on. I hear it in FG Stacker's voice, or I see it in his typing.
I don't think so. FG represents on his own. I don't think he has to worry about the size of it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Oh shit! You got a tiny one, FG. You got a tiny bit. A tiny bit. There you go. Oh, it's freaking cool, man. It's a Morningstar logo, man. It's just stamped right on there. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, we're gonna do that, man. Yeah. Boom. Right on. Oh yeah, if you send non-machinable, I actually was reading on the USPS post office a couple days ago because I'm sending a big box to my son, and I learned that non-machinable, they're supposed to charge you extra for it.
Oh, and you know what? I also talked to the person who checks my mail. She said the butterfly stamps make no difference. She also said that if you write not machinable on the envelope, the way they test the envelopes is they bend them. If it bends, they run it through the machine. If it doesn't bend, then they do it hand process. So 90% of the time, even if we write not machinable, it's still going through the machine.
Wow. So
it's exactly what she told me.
But there's got to be a machine that bends, or there's not a person standing there looking at every piece of mail. No way could there be. I mean, there could, but do you think in this day and age, their automation? Well, they probably just like dump like bins into like a conveyor belt and it just starts.
Yeah, I bet it runs through some sort of like everything's all digital now. You can check things with the fucking laser nowadays.
Oh yeah, the mailman just.
If anybody wants to pop up, just in case.
Oh, Silver Serpent says, like you were saying, the butterfly stamps are marked non-machinable. Interesting. But
yeah,
you're saying it doesn't matter.
The $1.40 stamp, I get it, to cover an ounce. And it says for an extra ounce, but she said it only covers an ounce no matter what. And she said when you're sending poker chips, just to use a regular stamp. She really said it didn't make a difference. And I get it. But she straight looked at me, shook her head, and said, "You're spending too much money."
Oh, well, good to know. You have a good mail lady.
I understand. I get it. I know. I know they do. They have all of these things. It's just whether or not they're willing to use them. So FG says always use the butterfly stamp as well as the extra ounce stamp. So it's $1.40 total, and that's what I was talking about there. Silver Serpents also said the USPS even has a do not bend rubber stamp they can make that they can mark things with, but most of the time they don't. But I know about the $1.40 stamp, the butterfly stamp, and I would prefer to use things with the butterfly stamp as well. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch thick, yeah. And it can't be over an ounce for a regular stamp. That's why the butterfly stamps work, because it covers the extra ounce. And at that point, it saves you, I mean, because what, it's 75 cents for a stamp now?
Like 79 or something. Yeah.
You know, so it does save you like 25, 30 cents, something like that.
Thanks for the bags, dude. I'm putting these in right now.
I just sent the bags as packaging. Does anyone that thing rattling around?
Yeah, no.
I didn't have any. I didn't have any anything else with me because I just threw things in a bag and shot right to work, and I dropped it off on my lunch break. So I packed it all up on my lunch break, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, I don't have anything to keep this thing from rattling around. So I just rolled a couple of those up, stuck them in.
Right on, man. That's a great idea. I'm putting your Metal Bob stickers in there. So I got 30. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got to get your regular stickers going too. Did you like that enough? Do you want to change anything on it? The logo thing we did?
No, it's pretty cool. It's
Right
something
on.
different. It's definitely different, and I like the lighthouse in it.
Right on.
I don't know why I prefer the yellow lightning over the white.
Oh, yeah. It gives it more color, more depth. That's what it's all about, man. Heck yeah. Try to get the contrasted. Yeah, that was a good call. It definitely looks better, man. I couldn't like make the lightning was part of the picture, so I actually had to just do a filter over the whole photo, but it actually made it all look really nice.
It did. It came out fine. So yeah, I just gotta
47, 48, 49, 50. All right, we got to get Cartier too. All right, man. Cool. Yeah, these are sweet. Did you order like a bunch of these, or did you get them at the dollar store, or what's up?
FG actually says from experience, the only time he's ever had an issue was without a butterfly stamp.
Oh,
So that's good firsthand knowledge. So thank you, FG. Because people accepting them can be wrong too. It could be all a matter of opinion. She was telling me. I do trust her because she's super cool and she helps me out all the time. But people can be misinformed.
yeah, and maybe not everybody thinks the same way. Like, that's how when they do it that way. But you get somebody else that does it a whole different way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to think they're the Starbucks, but they're not.
Right. It's not like a cheeseburger is going to be different anywhere you go, right?
Yeah. We got 7 people in here hanging out with us today.
Hold on.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Serpent Sipper says, yeah, do not bend rubber stamp. They can mark things with. That's probably, if they use that stamp, they probably charge you more. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, it's something that the person at the counter can do.
Yeah, see, that's a different. Okay, Silver Serpent says,
Merry Christmas, 7.
anything over a 1/4 inch thick, I've been told, has to be a package. Yep. At my post office, they do that. It's like if I send a letter and it's fat, thick, heavy, it's a package. Now it's like $4. It's not, it's not a stamp.
I saw 7's new video today too.
Oh yeah, 7. She's great. Yeah, she's all singing. Awesome. Was that 20?
Maybe that's the reason why my chips haven't made it to people, FG, because I have sent 7 stacks stickers to our poker chips twice now.
Are you
And,
serious? What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
This time I'm actually going to send them in a bubble mailer. I told her so.
Right on.
Those will go out tomorrow, 7. So hers is going to go in a bubble mailer. That way I can have tracking for it as well.
All right, there's 40. We're getting there.
So these showed up, like I said, these showed up, but they were marked as delivered 2 days ago or 3 days ago. And I thought they were another fallen soldier of my porch pirate who's been stealing my packages, but they showed up yesterday in the mail, which is crazy because I have a police report going.
Wow. I'm sorry, man. That's people are assholes.
Morning, brother. Cartier, what's going on?
Hey, Cartier, what's going on, dude? Up early. Heck yeah. He works like a swing shift. Are you off today, Cartier? I wonder. Postal Service has more chips than I do, 7 Stack says.
I'm sorry, 7.
I know I've got a few
more chips than you do. You are the poker chip queen, just like your new poker chip says.
I know I've got a few of my very first chips I sent out. That's how I learned. That's how I learned about them flying through the envelope, man. And so I know I got a few chips rolling around at some post offices around the country. That's for sure. And they were the heavy, like ceramic ones, my white ones, the very first ones. They're like super heavy. And yeah, those they probably shattered or I don't know, it's crazy. Are you gonna punish her yet?
I have 7 yellow. I have 7 yellow poker chip, but I don't have any of the other ones.
Oh, I have the purple, I believe. I think. Do I have both?
I have a feeling.
I'm not sure.
7 will not send me a poker chip until she at least gets one of the 3 or the 3. I'll have sent 3 on tomorrow.
It's called a trade, humble.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. At this point, I'm down. Trust me.
I'm just messing. Oh, that's funny.
I know. Exchange, trade. I know. I understand the term. I'm sorry, 7. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. That thing is so cool, dude.
Look at this. We've got a Metal Mob show going on Christmas morning.
Christmas with the mob. Hey, Cartier, I just put your 50 of these in here. Yeah, this has been from Humble to me, and now it's going to you. Envelope.
What's going on, brother?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas, dude.
Scrap Metal says he's working on getting some poker chips together.
Who is? Oh, Scrap
Metal says I'm working on my poker chips.
Yeah, we did a
Scrap Metal. I get mine at Chip Lab. They're literally 99 cents a piece. You can get a pack of 25 of them shipped to your house for $30.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the plastic ones, right?
No, they have metal inside. They're actual poker chips. You know, my poker chips are just like everybody else's. They've got the metal core. This is Cartier's chip. I should have grabbed one of mine.
Yeah, I keep my Cutty Sark, or not Cutty Sark, my Crown Royal purple bag with all my chips in there, the drawstring, the gold drawstring purple bag.
Chip Lab, yes, Chip Lab.
Chip Lab, okay. I haven't tried them yet. And then I put that bag in an ammo can, and whenever I go to pull the bag out, it's like it won't. It's like I got to pull hard because all the chips actually they're magnetic and they stick to the side inside of the ammo can, so it's like rough to yank it out. It's crazy.
So yeah, here's mine, right?
Oh, that's cool.
And here's a magnet.
Right? Oh yeah, yeah.
My second order was the same. Oh, a bit off your first order, FG. Yeah, no. FG is the reason why I went to Chip Lab. He's the one that told me about him. The greatest thing about it is you don't have to order 100 on your first run, especially if you're a small channel like me.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, you can order 25 for $25, shipped to you for 30. That is a screaming deal.
Okay, so that chip you're holding, because Cartier wants to get chips too, with the new logo thing. So can you make yourself big, and can we look at that really close? Is this a Chip Lab, and how many did you have to buy?
You have to buy a minimum of 25.
Oh, that's not bad. Wow. Just to try them,
It's a good chip. It's a nice chip.
Yeah, I don't see any weirdness to it. And how much was the 25?
$25 or 99 cents a piece.
Oh, $1 each. I'm sorry, you said that. All right, $1 each. That's cheaper than what I usually get from
Scrap metal says 89 for 100.
Oh, damn. That's a good deal then. What do you think of those, Cartier? Should we just throw a logo on one of those? And I got to do the treasure chest on the back of the flames, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm leaving it up to you, boss. You're the one with all the plans.
I hope I'm steering you in the right direction is all, brother.
Well, dude, look at these stickers. They're awesome.
They are cool. Oh, let's see if I can show them.
That's going to make a hell of a chip.
Mind if I show them the glitter one, the proof we just proved?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see, where would that be? Oh, it's in my email.
Yeah, these ones are going to be the 3x3s.
Email.
The cool thing about the Chip Lab Emerald is you just get some images that you like, and you just go there and you can take them on and off and play around and see what fits and what doesn't fit and just goof around with it.
Oops.
A lot of times for me that, I like that writing. Hold on a second.
Yeah, all you need is a picture in your phone, and you can just drag that picture over.
There it is.
Oh, hold on, Liberty.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm taking forever to find it.
I like the style of the lettering on this one, and it fit in there perfect.
Dude, where did you find it?
Over on this side is actually a lighthouse, but it didn't fit in the picture with the writing. But I thought this was cool, and then that's my saying, of course, on the back side.
It still has the feel.
Again.
With the beam of light coming across, it still has the feel of the lighthouse, but a little bit more of it, and just move down. So skosh would be perfect. But I love that font. I couldn't find it anywhere. The way it's connected is so cool. Did you make that or font? How did you do that?
Actually, I made a couple of thumbnails, and this was one of the fonts and the thumbnail.
Oh, so it was an AI generated.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. That's awesome. That's way cool. AI does some neat stuff, man. I know it's going to kill the humanity, but
Silver Serpent, we're going to get some of that stuff coming out soon. We're getting more swag coming. Don't worry about that. We'll get some Metal Mob stuff sent out. Once we get our stickers, that'll be the first run, and then we'll get some other stuff going.
Now, when you go to that Chip Lab, can you see the chip before you order it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's a plus, because that's what PokerChips.com has. I like to be able to see the chip first.
And this is
the proof.
Here, let me make you big.
That's the proof for the glitter stickers for Cartier, man. What do you guys think of that?
That looks hot as shit.
Yeah, I love it's just around the border, but
I like the YouTube channel on the bottom too.
Yeah, it's got his address there, or handle. Yep. Cartier Silver DC. Hot ass shit.
I love that picture.
It is so
You pulled
cool.
that out of my video.
Yeah, I did. I just, screenshotted it. And got the bear's head right there. Look at that. In the vise. And then I did I did like a logo, a video with like the three of our like AI logo kind of thing. You know, it shows Humbles, the light going around, and Cartier. You take a hammer and you hit the bear in the head like 3 times. That's what they. I don't know if you guys want to. Here, let me find that video. That's freaking funny, man. It's only for a second, but.
Let's see here. West Texas Stackers in the house. Good morning. Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas, Rocky Mountain Prospector. That's Brad. What's going on? Let's see here.
Good boy.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but honestly, I still like the way it looks, and I was happy with it because it looks cool. But my next poker chip run is going to have something a little different. I think it's probably going to be my next logo of stickers. And thanks to LBS, I have a new design, and I'll be posting that here soon. I haven't shown it to anybody yet.
Yeah, it's well. Can you guys mind? Well, I already showed this on YouTube, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Boom. Watch the hammer hit the bear on the head. Look.
Nice. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, yeah, it has been revealed. That's going to be my new.
I love the blood coming down. AI and the stucco. The stucco is like an eagle. Yeah. It's fun. You know, you put a photo in and then it does something wacky to it. But watch the bear's head and the hammer. Yeah, AI made all the motion up. It's just a picture, and they made
Poor bear.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious. Shit. Let's see Humbles again. I really like the treasure chest that rolls up. You know, it's kind of like a sticker in motion or a logo in motion, basically.
Yeah, it throws up the treasure chest and then it opens up and coins pop out.
Yeah. Boom. And the fire comes out, which Cartier wants a treasure chest with fire. It's like we're all linked up, man.
Yeah, because that God, I can't remember who did it. The song that was made for me. When it's on my phone and when it's playing, it looks like a record, and the treasure chest like sits there and spins. So I have to stop it.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's where I got the picture from.
So I got a new camera that I got for $30 on Amazon actually, and I stopped streaming from my phone and went to the laptop.
Oh, so you're streaming through your laptop through the camera.
Yeah, what do you think of the new camera?
I love that shield.
It's 4K.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I did notice your last camera was very like foggy.
I think this one's pretty clear, pretty crystal. I like it.
Yeah, that looks a lot more clear for sure. For sure. You can see Bob and is that
Rhonda.
Mindy? Who is it? Oh, Rhonda. That's it.
God, she's still.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
She tore the whole shit up.
I know. Fucking bitch.
So are you off today, Cartier?
Yeah, I'm off today. I closed last night, but we got out at 7, so we were out of there at 8 o'clock.
Nice. Is your store closed?
Yeah, we're closed today. One of the few days that we closed. I think we closed for Easter and Christmas.
We did a hard close yesterday at 1 o'clock. Like we were walking out the door at 1.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't remember.
Well, that's good. It's good to work for companies that just, hey, this is Christmas, man. We're done.
Yeah, right.
They give us 3 hours off during Good Friday so we could go to a service.
That's cool.
Nice. Well, I'm not nice that you had to go to a service, but.
Oh, no, you don't have to go to a service. You just have 3 hours off during Good Friday to go to a service if you want to.
Oh.
I still get paid for it. I just don't have to do anything. I just take a 3-hour break.
I see. Gotcha. Huh. So I was thinking about this show coming up here, the Metal Mob show. It's the 28th on Sunday at 9 o'clock. And what do you think? Should we have a guest or no? Should we just? I kind of wanted to talk about the year we just had and the one coming up. And I don't know. What do you guys think?
Do we have anybody waiting in the wings? Or
Well, I mean, honestly, T-Bird was just waiting for a good schedule point, right? And you had already set all that up. All I do
T-Bird and
is
OC, we're good to go. Just had to find the right date.
you know,
They've both been on.
we can roll solo on Sunday and then look for somebody the following. I mean, I know Michael Stacking wants to come on too. You know, I mean, there's a few other people in the community that want to come on. We just haven't scheduled them up.
Yeah, a lot of it's got to do with the time too. I mean, over on the West Coast it's easier, but over here, you know, where like Littlefoot is, you know, he's got to get up early. He wants to come on, but it's too late for him. Same thing with Capital Currency. He's you know in the same zone, so it's real late for him too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple like KTB, Silver Bullion. He wants to come on. I've been pushing Caterpillar. I think he might do it eventually. There's a couple different folks, and I do want to have like Silver Serpents back on. That guy's great. I want to have Blue Collar, but I want to have repeats. But I kind of wanted to see if we could do a few more guests before we kind of start repeating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LBS. So FG says, which AI did you use for those?
Yeah, I was just looking at the comments here. I'm sorry, I'm way behind. Chip Lab as well. FG Stacker says you can look at mine for quality. Perfect. Yeah, I want to inspect that in my hand. Thank you very much, FG. 7 stacks. You've done a great. Yep, low on funds. Chip Lab's the way to go. Okay, so Chip Lab, we're gonna try that. Cartier for sure. Emerald Coast Stacker looks great. Still searching for a poker chip that fits my personality. And good luck with that, Emerald. Just kidding. You'll find something, man. No, Emerald's got cool stickers. He's never sent them to me, and I don't think they ended up in anybody's trash can. They just never got sent. That's a Silver Cigar Snipe right there. Anyways, but yeah, no, Emerald, you got super cool stickers. Emerald just came out with a Secret Santa. He got a package from SGT. That was great.
We'll get you back on again, brother. I know you want to come back on.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I want to repeat everybody, really, absolutely, because we've had so many awesome guests. What was the let's see, done the reverse of the lighthouse in the middle with the lettering around it. Yeah, we can. I mean, I don't know if Humble wants me to help him work on that anymore, but we could definitely make a reverse for that. Poker chip. West Texas is here, right on. Merry Christmas, brother. Rocky Mountain Prospector. Heck yeah, man. A lot of people have come in. I didn't even see. FGX asks LBS, which AI did you use for that? That was just YouTube, bro. Go to Shorts, and then when you hit the little like star up there, it's like a purple and changing color star. You hit that for AI, and then at the top it'll have like go to make a video. It'll have a photo to video. It'll have like a make me do an action, stuff like that at the top, and it's just YouTube. And then what I do is I screen record it with a screen recorder I've got downloaded on my phone. And I just start snatching all this AI stuff, and then I edit that into videos. That's how I did that our logo video. So yeah, I hope that explains that. Bleeds. I'm thinking about putting out another season of Undercooked, but adding elements how you and I did back in the day. Thoughts? Oh, dude, hell yeah, yeah. I remember Monday Night Raw, dude. That was awesome, Emerald. For sure, dude. Definitely put together a show. And I was thinking the other day, it would be awesome to have you on, Emerald. If you want to come on, what do you guys think? Should we have Emerald on during the middle of the holiday show? If you want, Emerald, it's up to you, man. But
Rocky Mountain, we're going to go over what we think Silver's going to do on Sunday. But I think this next year it's going to only go up. But it's been on a gradual climb for years now. So for you to think that it's gonna, and even if it pulls back a little bit, it's still gonna go up. So if it pulls back, it's only gonna pull back for a little bit before it goes on another
tear,
and another incline.
Another cup up, right?
Yeah. So with everything going on with all the EV technology, the solid state batteries, all the solar going on right now. COMEX about to get closed. I mean, there is just so much going on. All the political uncertainty, the tariffs. it's been a perfect storm for metals, and I did a video back in March listed as is this the perfect storm for precious metals, and it almost seems like it has been this whole year, and it's only gone on a tear since then. So I don't know if you guys have been watching my channel, but there's a video that I put out way back in March that says the year of the precious metals, and has it not been? Holy crap.
Oh,
And
dude.
next year, I think it's only going to go up. To be honest with you, I'm glad that, and I'm an advocate of fractional gold. I'm going to start focusing a little bit on platinum. If you watch what platinum's done, first time in 15 years, it's hit the $2,000 mark again. And it's only going to go up. And OC Stacker brought that up last time we talked to him. So it's only going to go up and keep going up because of all of the nuclear technology going on in China right now, and they need platinum for that as well. And a lot of people aren't talking about that, and I learned that from Stacking Surfer, when he was talking in his channel the other night. That a lot of people aren't talking about that, and he popped in our channel and was talking about that as well. Hold on a second, let me make you big there, Cartier.
Silver State just put a video out.
On.
Yeah, I love that turtle, man. Silver State just put a video out about how China is running themselves out of silver, and it's just going to keep going crazy, man. I believe it too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to use my big mold for this.
Your big
The one
what?
I made for to do the spoon, to do the little shovel to it. I'm gonna have to use that mold. It's not gonna fit.
Oh,
my other one.
Your box.
A little bit too wide. It might fit. It might just fit, but I want to have that little extra around it.
Yeah.
7, that's not a huge regret, because you have an ounce of platinum. There's nothing wrong with that, 7. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, think about it. If there's people out there that only have 20 ounces of silver and they had the ability to buy 60, and they're probably kicking themselves too. But guess what? They have 20 ounces of silver. And guess what, 7? You have 1 ounce of platinum. And you have 1 ounce of platinum. That's more than 99.9% of the population has.
Yeah, I got to give a big shout out to 7. 7, you're an ounce ahead of me. I picked up platinum. I paid $9.50 for it. It went up to like $1,050. I took it down to the LCS, sold it for $1,025. And yeah, I'm so sad that I didn't hold on to that platinum. So yeah, at least you've got one in your hands, and it's, I don't know how much you made off it, but you had to made something by, even if you bought it last week.
I only picked up my first piece. What was it, last month? I picked up my first piece, and that was only a little 1/10.
Yeah, I like the 1/10.
First piece of platinum cool. I've gotten.
Those are way cool.
Dig this. I had a guy on Whatnot buy something from me, and his package didn't make it to him. So I said, hey, no worries. This was about 6 months ago. No, longer than that. And I said, no worries. I'll send you this gram of platinum to help make it up. And he goes, yeah, sure, no problem. Platinum, I got that gram of platinum for $35 in a guy's room on Whatnot. So it was a $35 hit to me. Now think about it now. That's a $140 piece of platinum or something like that.
1/10. Wait.
No, it was 20 grammer. So maybe a $90 piece of platinum, 70, 80, something like that. I don't know what the gram of platinum goes for right now, but I gave it to him. Kicking myself, I could have just given him a 1/10 ounce of silver.
Gumby.
Y'all see them way late. Man, there's some more do not buy silver from these 5 places. Oh man, it almost makes me want to watch. That's the new Silver Stacker. Wow, 135,000 views 3 years ago. Well, I hope they got those guys behind bars.
Yeah, that would be nice if they did.
Did you see the so I think Blue Collar Stacker put out like a video that they were selling $25 silver eagles like yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw the tag on it.
Yeah. It's like, wow. YouTube, that was on YouTube, man. They're actually, people are selling fake silver eagles, obviously. They're not taking a $50 loss.
Yeah, I can. I mean, that's crazy. $25 Eagles. Who in their right mind is going to be buying that? And the sad thing is there will be people buying them.
Oh
That
yeah,
is the
They
sad
shouldn't even
thing.
they shouldn't even be allowed to do that. Even if it's just they're saying, oh, this is a fake. You can still buy it though. No, you shouldn't be able to even freaking sell it as a fake.
You want to show that off again, Liberty?
Jeff used to
got a
buy
box.
fakes all the time.
I hope this isn't fake ruthenium. Just kidding. No, this thing looks so official, man. And I've seen them. I actually looked it up. I hope you got a good deal on that, dude, because these things are freaking expensive, man. What the hell, Humble? Thank you.
I'm not going to tell you how I got it.
All right, good. Yeah, no, I don't want to know. Wait, was it a truckload of these?
Yeah, it fell off the truck.
Hey, don't talk about the thing. Don't talk about the thing.
Okay, Uncle. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Was the truck parked in a coffee shop parking lot?
I can't confirm or deny what we're talking about here because I wasn't there. I was in Buffalo.
Did the driver leave the keys in the ignition for you at least?
There could have been help.
Yeah,
There was
a little
hope.
help. There was a little hope. Had to grease a palm or two, but you know what?
Just a friendly neighborhood.
I made it happen. It was just a very friendly neighborhood. I don't know what was going on. The keys were just in the ignition, so I just drove away.
It was cheap. It was a cheap deal. One little envelope. That's all it took.
It is pretty hot. It's very hot.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no. And like I said, the box is almost as cool as the coin.
Right? Damn, dude.
Yeah, I'm just glad you got it. Because when you said, and I said it said delivered, and you're like, no, it wasn't there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I've had problems with Porch Pirates and packages not making them to people. So I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, Humble kind of freaked out a little bit about my package too. Because I went out to the mailbox and Christina must have left the mail in the box for overnight, and I picked that up instead. He's like, it says it's delivered. I said, dude, I just walked out there and picked up the mail. I said, maybe tomorrow, post office is busy. I said, I'll go check again. So it must have been mail from the night before that was just left there that I picked up.
And
Because
this time of the year,
it was there. So
this time of the year
God.
attracts the pirates. So you got to be careful, especially now. Right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and if you think about it, Cartier, yours had over 5 ounces of silver in it.
Yeah,
that's
there was
$350
a 5 ounce
melt.
Plus the other shit.
What is the spot price?
$71.91.
Yeah, it didn't move today.
No, it's stuck. I think they shut down. I think they shut down for the holidays because it has not moved a cent.
Yeah, the markets are closed on Christmas in the U.S. That's for sure. Yeah, but still, I know. I said 75 by Christmas. I got damn close. Damn close.
Well, shit, we were just there the other day. It was what, 74, 76?
Yeah, they got beat down a bit yesterday.
It was that high, really?
Yeah, there was like 74, 76.
Oh my god!
And then it dropped.
And somebody was actually put out a video saying, and their tag was, has silver's incline is it time for silver to crash? Something along those lines. And I wanted to click on it, but honestly, I don't believe it's going to. Even if it pulls back a little bit, like I said, next year, I have a feeling it's just going to launch again. That's what my belief is. That's why I'm a stacker. And even if it does, even if it stays flat, I'm still protecting myself against the dollar, which the printing presses are running, you guys. If you don't know this right now, the presses are running.
Especially with the first coming up, and China's not going to export any more silver.
I hope they print some more.
Jack it up.
Yeah, I hope they print some more 20s. Look at that, 44.78, man.
45, like I predicted.
Gold. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Damn, look at that. 44.78.
What's the GSR right now? Is it at 63 or 64? I mean, that's still
it was about 60.
low.
I think it was about 64 last I looked.
Let's see. You can't just type in GSR. It'll give you like some company.
Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad. I love gold. No, you don't love gold. You just like playing in the dirt.
Let's see.
It's mud pies. Everybody likes mud pies.
JM Bullion. Here we go. This is not an advertisement for them, but well, there they are. Oh, it's 62.23 right now. Drop down a little bit.
Oh, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I bought this pre-33. I bought this. I think I paid $700 for it when I bought it. And I was biting my lip when I did it because it was the biggest gold purchase I had ever made. Look at it now.
Hey, don't get all too excited about that gold. Look what your copper's doing here, Humble.
I know, man. I'm telling you.
This is
Dude.
JM Bullion, bro. JM
Dude.
Bullion has copper.
Dude, I know, for $5.50 a round. How insane is that?
I mean, a spot price, they've got a copper going. What the heck, man? It's like copper's taking over the world. Look at this. I just played. Oh, shit. No, they do have some cool stuff. What are they selling these for anyways?
Hey, buddy. Come here.
Oh, they got
Dude,
packaged for 13.
I'm telling you, copper will be the new silver, you guys.
They're all out.
Silver's, I know they're all out. Silver's getting outpriced for people, and they're looking to stack, and they're going to stack something that they believe in, and they believe copper is going to move because it is. Dude, I'm telling you, copper's going to go on a craze this year, too. I'm predicting that now. You guys can mark my words. Copper will go on a craze this year is my belief.
That's
Is that a gold? That is sick.
It's out of
T-Bird's
stock.
going
There's
to have
no
to load
price.
up T-Bird's going to have to get a dump truck over his house and back up to the refinery. Say, hey, time to cash in.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you, Silver Serpents. I have Cartier. He knows that I want some copper stuff poured, so I just got to get him a copper package this time. So once I get him some copper to pour for me, if he's willing, he's gonna be pouring me some copper shotgun shells, some 5 ounces that I know I want to have.
Look at this.
Yeah, those will go quick, too. People will jump on that.
Emerald Coast, he says, shocked at the level of copper hate on YT. I didn't even know there was a thing. Really?
Oh, yeah, people hate copper. Any stacking community, when you ask them about copper, they scoff at it. And I'm telling you guys, I'm not scoffing at shit. Copper is going to make a move. It's been making a move, and I think it's going to boom this next year. And copper, they make such pretty pieces. Such pretty pieces. I mean, if this was an actual, because this is like to the mark, it flips the right way and everything. If this was an actual piece dollar, this thing would be worth $50, $60 because of the condition it's in. Just think about it. When copper makes its boom, I have shit like this. I'm not stacking it. I don't actively buy it, but I've acquired it, and I'm going to be holding on to it. I have the space to lug it. And think about it. What's T-Bird have? 3,000 pounds of copper, he said?
Probably, yeah. I know Silver and Cigars takes a few hundred pounds in every year to his recycler and then turns it into silver. He's got the copper to silver ratio down. Let's see here.
Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad says, copper is scrap to me. I got several hundred pounds to sell.
Oh, right on.
Is it raw copper or is it 999 rounds? Rocky Mountain. Oh, he's got a wire stripping machine and tons to strip.
Oh yeah, those wire strippers, those are pretty cool.
I would just sit on it, bro. I would just sit on it. If you're sitting on it now, why not sit on it a little longer?
Yeah, wait, man. It's going up. It can only go up.
Yeah, man, and bring it to a refiner. Just wait to see what it does. I mean, at this point, what's it gonna hurt to let it sit for a little while longer to see what it does? I would sit on it if it was me. I love Broke Stacker's pours.
I got some right here, man.
I don't
Actually,
have it. I'd love to have a Broke Stacker pour, but he does pretty good work. Hold on, let me make you big.
That one's kind of hard to see, the details. It's a little kind of rounded. Looks like a man, I guess, putting his hand up on the saddle of a horse. Yeah. And then Broke's got his, and it's hard to see some of the stamps because of the oxidation. But this one, oh man, this is my favorite Broke pour. Look at this. What?
Oh yeah, dude, the honeycomb bee.
Check that
The
out.
honeybee, yeah, that's sick.
Look how red it is, man.
Is it red because he did something to it? Did he or is that just what copper does sometimes?
Sometimes it depends on like the temperature, everything that's happening, and yeah, sometimes it just goes red, sometimes it goes black, sometimes it goes red and black. Yeah, but that one went all red, man. No, he may have cleaned off a little bit of the black, and you can take the black off. The red is really hard to get off, though. Yeah, it's just what happens with the temperature and did it's poured at, I guess. Crazy cool. Oh, and here's a T-bird. Look at this. My sexy copper here. Negligee. There she is. Dude. And look at the red on this. Look at that red.
That's a deep red. I'm glad the piece he sent me didn't go red. I like the raw copper look.
Yeah, no, I like the shiny raw. That's so cool. It's actually gotten darker. It's starting to tone. He did not spray or shellac that one. But yeah, so natural patina going on that. Yeah, that was Dragon number 1, man. That's why I got it. Dragon number 1. No, look at these.
Let's see here. Emerald Coast says, I have found respect for pouring. I poured my first piece for my Secret Santa. Of course, it still hasn't arrived. No, dude, it is an art to do what these guys do with metals. Cartier, FG, Capital Currency, Broke Stacker, all these guys that pour. Liberty, do you pour too?
Not great.
He's tried.
Not great.
He
just needs a little tutelage.
Actually, I poured like 8 of these, and 7 got number 7, and these 2 are the worst. I kept the worst. But yeah, I poured 8 of the rabbits. The other 8 came out really good. I poured 10 total. So yeah.
All these guys, it is an art form to do what they do. And so I have nothing but the utmost respect for these guys when it comes to stuff.
There's some painted copper for you.
Yeah, I have a copper piece like that that's not a Libby, but mine's from Canada, so it has the maple leaf on it.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some more countries. That'd be cool.
But I like that Libby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I really like painted on copper. And now I'm liking it on silver too, man.
I think I probably have I'd say close to 125 to 150 ounces of 999 copper, whether it be big rounds, bars. That's all just shit I've acquired over this last year. That I have space, so I'm just stacking it.
I'll be right back, guys.
No problem, brother.
Yeah, check it.
That's a cool skull.
Yeah, that's number 1 as well. A serious street cred right there, man. Stack Dagger Wager, number 1.
I have 3 of the Silver Serpent says, I love my Titanic and Natural Wonders color copper pieces. I had a 5-ounce copper piece stolen in those packages, but
well, the gold is the worst part, but yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
That's cool. But no, I have 3 of the Natural Wonders pieces. I have Niagara Falls. I have what are the other 2? I can't think of them for some reason. I'll break them out in a minute, but that's a cool piece. What is that? Is that copper? It is copper.
This was sent to me by a Pirate Stacker. It's 17 ounces, over a pound. It's just a real simple one, but it's done by this guy, and I can't even see the letters to make it out. And I did look it up just a couple months ago. It's got a Trident. That's like the state of North Carolina there, and I can't remember the name of this guy, but he sold out everything he ever made, and he has a website. Everything's on it, is sold out, and yeah, it's like a really famous copper artist guy from probably like 10 years ago. And Pirate bought a bunch of his stuff, and some of Pirate's favorite pieces that he'll never let go of are from the same guy. And he sent me one of his pieces, dude. So it's like, wow, Pirate's the man, dude. So cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's artists in copper too, you know. It's yeah, like LBS with his bunnies that are all sloppy. No, we got really good artists here, like T-Bird. We've got Cartier Silver right there as well. He's done.
I hit the A instead of the S, but Brad, I would get in touch with FG or T-Bird Stacking, because T-Bird does copper as well, and so does FG.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
This would be the best people to talk to, I think. Even Cartier would know about the forges. I know absolutely nothing about forges, so I cannot tell you what to buy, but I can tell you a direction to talk to people to go to.
What's he looking for?
Guys.
Who is that?
He said he's got a lot of copper and he wants to know what size forge to buy. And that is not in my wheelhouse.
If he has a lot, then he needs to go to propane and actually get a big forge. That way he can do a lot at once. I mean, because my furnace, my biggest crucible that's in there is probably about 3K. And I wouldn't fill it all the way up to the top. You know, so, I mean, if you want to do a lot of copper, you're going to have to get a good sized propane furnace.
I like that bar too. That 1 pound bar, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, the element bar. I have a 8 kilogram furnace. I do my copper in, big giant crucible, 8 kilogram. It's propane, like Cartier was just saying. Yeah, you can pour big stuff with that. Yeah, that'd be the way to go. But I want to get a smaller furnace because that one's too big, you know, for like silver. I want to do, you know, just a few ounces at a time, not like a couple pounds at a time, you know. But I'm going to have to switch phones here, guys, and I got to hit the restroom as well. I don't know if you guys want to stay on any longer, but yeah, I got to go throw this one on the charger and grab the other one that's charging.
Okay.
If you guys want to go longer, but I got more copper to show.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna run for a little bit. So if you pop off. If you pop back on, I'll get you back up on stage, brother. I got you.
Right on, y'all. Thanks everyone for coming here, and yeah, I should be back in just a few moments. Oh, we got A3 Sky Warrior. Merry Christmas, man. Heck yeah, good
Merry
to see
Christmas,
you.
Rich.
Yeah, Rich. Heck yeah, man. We got 15 people watching. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Thanks.
These are capital currency right here.
Mix your metals, so making sure, you switch your crucibles for sure. But I do know that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, and Brad, think about it. I'm gonna show you here in a second. I'll show you big form. Now, you don't even have to pour into anything in particular. You could get away with doing something like this, where you pour into like a vat of Orbeez. And people buy this. This was given to me, but this piece you could sell for $20, a piece of copper, coral, and Orbeez. That makes a piece of something like this. Now this piece was given to me, but you can make stuff like this and sell it too. Now I have
that turtle's gonna look pretty on top of there.
Oh yeah, dude. I have a silver turtle that Cartier is pouring for me. Hold on a second. Let me make you big there, Cartier.
That turtle's gonna look really cool sitting over top of that.
He's gonna pour that in silver for me, and that's gonna sit right in this channel of the copper.
That's FG all day long.
Merry Christmas, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Graphite mold and MAP gas to melt 2 ounce silver.
Elmer, I'm going to tell you what. It takes a lot of MAP gas to melt silver. It gets hot enough, but it's going to take a long time, and it's going to use a lot of gas. You better have several torches.
FG does excellent work. If you want to get yourself an FG pour, then I say do it. I have FG pours. I have Cartier silver pours. I have Capital Currency pours. I have a bit of street cred when it comes to the pour community. I like to support who I can. I think that Cartier has probably poured me the most stuff, and then FG with a distant second. Cartier and I pretty much started our channels a couple of weeks apart from each other, and we've known each other he's been there in my whole journey. He's my brother. He's been my brother this whole time. So
yeah, we got together pretty quick. We just hit it off, man.
Yep.
Family.
You have an acetylene torch with the little bottles. You get yourself a big tank or go propane like they were talking, because it sounds like you're going to need long lasting heat, because it's going to take a while to get to temp and hold it. From what it sounds like. So.
Yeah. It has to be a constant stream.
Not that acetylene won't get hot enough, it will, but I think that your cost basis will be cheaper with propane.
Yeah, acetylene can also put gas bubbles in whatever you're pouring. So when you go to pour it, you'll see like little bubbles, and they'll pop out, as it's cooling, and it can just screw up the face of whatever you just poured. It's usually the back half of whatever you just poured, but acetylene can actually throw in gas bubbles.
Rhonda's being a bitch right now. Get right, Rhonda. Fucking dump your ass. What's going on, Richard? Merry Christmas. Sounds like Brad's getting the help he needs. So that's cool, Brad. I'm glad we had people in the channel that could answer your question, brother. I'm glad it wasn't just a humble stream. Had some brothers in here help out. We got some Humbles heroes in here helping out another Humbles hero. How's that work? That was perfect. That's just exactly what it does. What did Rhonda do?
If you got questions, you can email me.
What was that, brother?
I was going to say, if anybody's got questions about pouring, I'm not a secret. You email me or watch my videos. I'll tell you and show you exactly how to do it.
For sure, we have a wide range of things in the metal mob when it comes to people. We got pourers, we got stackers, we've got prospectors. So yeah, that's one of the great things about being in the metal mob and or being just a humble hero. You have all those things too. You've got access to Cartier, who is a fountain of knowledge. So I know that if I ever get into pouring, he'll be the person I talk to. Him and FG. I have two great knowledge bases when it comes to things that I know and trust will not ever do me wrong.
No, I'll be happy to show you whatever you need to know. Give you little tips, little tricks. I don't hide my tricks. I'll show you all.
Yeah, no, Emerald, she's just acting like a drunk bitch and won't sit up straight.
Maybe you should put her ass on a sander and make her flat.
Well, she is flat. The problem is you guys don't steer correctly if they're sitting upright. So they have to be leaning back a little bit. So I need to sand the back side of their back at a 45 for them to sit properly. Yeah, it is art. That is a fact.
Yeah, I'm going to take some time today, and I'm going to do some work on the bear's head. I got to get some more dental work done on him.
Emerald, Bob, and Rhonda. Emerald said, "I thought Rhonda was a human." No, it's cool, bro. He's like, "I was like, it's Christmas. Give her a break." No, you're good, man. And the old bear head.
I got some dental work I need to do up over on the top here. I need to straighten that lip out. I'm hoping I can get it today to the point where I can cut the sprue off and actually get a weight on her. But the mouth is coming out. It's coming out pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
So far.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
You can see where the fangs are trying. You need to do some small, intricate work. Get that sprue cut off. Hopefully get her in the tumbler today.
Yeah, no, that came out really nice, man. Go single screen. Hold on a second. Make them big. There you go.
Where's my original?
Dude, I think the lazy lip is sick. I think it makes him look more like he's been war tested. Like he's an old bear that's had many and many battles. Emerald wants to know how long would you keep that in the tumbler for?
Probably just about 2 hours. I'd probably run it for like an hour and then check it.
Good morning, Lisa
And if
Anderson.
it needs to go a little bit longer, I'd let it go too.
But about 2 hours is a sweet spot. You check it after that.
Yeah, 2 hours is about, between hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on what you got. I mean, depending on how clean it is to begin with. I mean, this is really nice. It's not going to take a whole lot.
Would you use
This has got some nice detail on it.
Would you go more fine or something that takes, or more coarse? I'm assuming you'd go more fine, right? Because you're just polishing it.
Yeah, you just want to polish it up. You don't want to take off. I mean, because right now you can actually see, the bear's fur. So if you tumble it for too long, you're going to lose that effect.
Now,
and you don't want to do that.
Do you only use one size grit when you tumble? Or do you?
They have multiple sides. They have different grains, but I'm basically just starting off with what I have. I need to buy some new stuff because my stuff is getting like old. But there's plastic beads and there's lead beads. Not lead, steel beads because they rust. No, well, they're metal, so I know they get rusty. So because when I pull it out, you'll see the water is brown as can be because of the rust that's coming off all the beads.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's gonna look good. Hopefully I can get that sprue up there today. Because I got that line I got to do some more work on, where it's split in the mold.
Yeah.
I got to get that cleaned up. That's going to be file work. Now I've done pretty much the heavy Dremel work already. So it's going to be coming down to like file time.
Emerald Coast says, "What is the best way to split the canisters for this type of sand cast?"
it all depends on how it's going to lay. I mean, you have to play with it. You know, I did this a couple times before I got it perfect because I wanted to go right in between the mouth. So I had the mouth on one side and the mouth on the other side in the sand, because if it's not, you're going to lock it in. You're going to have a negative draft. And if you have a negative draft, as soon as you pull it out, you know, it's going to pull all the sand with it. And then you're going to wind up having to grind all that shit out like I had to do inside the mouth here. I don't know if you guys remember, but this mouth used to be almost full with sand, with silver. So I had to grind all that stuff out. It's just a playing game. I mean, you have to try it a couple different ways. You know, I started with not a heavy packed dirt. You know, I started with something that was like kind of, you know, it was packed but not rolled packed or hammered packed. And then when I did the other side, you know, then I started packing it. And then when I pulled it apart, you know, it's like, yeah, that didn't work, so I'll do it again and just move it a little bit more the other direction. You know, it's hit or miss sometimes, but you know, it finally, I hit one that came out nice, so. But you'll know, you know, just looking at the sand if it's going to come out right or not. Because when you have a good sand mold, you should be able to hold it up and look at it and turn it, and it should look like a 3D print. And if it looks that way, you know you're going to have a good pour.
Give me a second, brother.
You're fine. I got this shit.
I know you do. You were talking, I went to go make a cup of coffee, it's still brewing. You got chat?
Yeah. FG, I've always been pretty good with intricate work. You know, I was a body man for many, many years, so it took, you know, that kind of skill. And then I went into fiberglass work, where I worked for a big fiberglass company. You know, I actually made the roof that's on Myrtle Beach International Airport. I had to make all that stuff out of wood first, and then we sent it across the street to, you know, the people who spray it and do all that shit. So I've got some experience underneath my belt with how to, you know, do some finish work. Emerald, when I do it, you know, I used to actually hammer my sand cast, you know, because that's the way, you know, when I first started doing it, you know, I was watching and a lot of people were hammering it. And then I got with Capital Currency, and he's rolling his. I said, does it really make a difference? He says, yeah. He says, it really makes a difference, because he says, when you hammer it, he said, it shocks it. And it moves the piece on the inside. If you roll it slowly, you know, just keep, you know, like you're rolling out a piece of dough. He says, if you roll your mold instead of hammering it, he said, you'll come out with a better piece. So I gave that a shot, and I've been rolling ever since. I put my hammer away. But yeah, you want to pack it as tight as possible. And you got to have your baby powder. And you got to have all your air vents. And don't make too big of a sprue. Try not to make too big of a sprue. I mean, always put your piece as close up to the top as you can. You know, make something fine. And as long as you got the air vents coming out, you can have a small hole. It'll work. It'll pour through. When you pour silver, it's liquid. You know, it's not like pouring brass or copper where it's more muddy.
Silver's more fluid.
Yeah, silver is like just liquid.
It pours more like a liquid, opposed to copper, which pours more like a mud.
Yeah, copper and brass, they pour more.
Consistency of the
Brass is worse because it's got the zinc in it, but copper can pour pretty liquid as well if you get it hot enough. But brass seems to pour because the zinc, it almost pours like mud, and you don't think it's
Now,
working, but it does.
now,
So
when it comes to copper, if you get it hotter, does it pour easier?
it'll pour easier if it's hotter. But the only thing is, the best thing about silver is the fact that it's heating and it's cooling elements. It can go from very hot to very cold very quick. That's
Yeah,
why it's always used in electronics.
copper will
So
be heated a
silver,
lot longer.
silver goes quick. So when you pour it, copper and brass, when you pour it into a mold, it can take a minute of, filling in the little tiny gaps and making sure that it's all packed in there. So, because it's gonna still work. Silver, it's like as soon as you put it in there, it's starting to cool.
Yeah, FG says better luck with brass than copper, and silver is the easiest. I know, Cartier. Are you gonna pour that gold button soon, or what?
I got to change up my whole system of pouring. I'm afraid to put that thing in my big furnace, so I'm gonna have to actually go to a gas setup with a little crucible like this that I can just borax, and hit it with torches. That way I can, because I don't want no spillage with gold. It's okay to see silver with a couple little roly polies around on the cookie sheet afterwards, but not gold. I need to get this thing precise. So it's going to take a little bit before I get that set up, and I've never done it before, so I'm kind of nervous about that. But
I feel
as
you.
long as I can have at least a controlled environment to where I'm not going to like torch my gold and destroy it. I mean, it's too damn expensive to make a screw up.
And that would be your first gold time, right? First time.
Yeah, that'll be my first gold pour ever.
FG, have you ever poured gold? Like if I got enough plaster gold, I'd be willing to have somebody pour it into a button or something for me, or a small bar or something. You know what I mean? Lisa Anderson says to talk to B Waller because he does the borax.
Yeah, borax isn't hard to do. I mean, it's just you have to go very very slow. You have to do one tiny little piece. It could take you an hour to fill a crucible like this properly, because you got to do every little tiny edge. You can't do it fast. You can't just throw in a bunch and try to melt it and swirl it around. You have to do little pieces at a time, little pieces at a time, and you hit it with a MAP gas and get that whole thing crystallized with borax on the inside. And then you can start, putting your metal in. But you got to be very careful. But I'm definitely going to have to do my due diligence and talk to some people and, watch some more videos and check it out before I give it a shot.
FG says he melted some gold and made a 4-gram button once.
Sweet.
Yeah, he said he melted some dust and made a 4-gram button. Was that dust from like filings, or was that like the gold dust I have up here, like this? Because I'd love to.
FG, that must have taken some time. I mean, because if you're working with the dust, I mean, you got a torch that's blowing on it. I mean, you must have had to like start way back and just let it heat up enough where it started getting hard, and then come in hardcore. Otherwise, you're gonna blow your shit right out of your crucible.
So you melted placer gold like this.
Hey, big boy, what you doing?
That'd be pretty cool, man.
You know,
I mean,
puppy
these are the
dog.
biggest nuggets I got, but I got probably close
Don't
to
push up
just
the
6
camera.
grams of gold just sitting right here in these 3.
Get out of my safe. You take nothing. My roommate's boyfriend's here, and he brought his dog with him. Beautiful pet. Don't go taking nothing out of there. Hey, what you doing? Come here. Hey, little birdie. Beautiful. Hello, big boy.
Was it hard work, FG?
Yeah, because I know you can blow your stuff right out of your little crucible. You know, if you get that torch too quick, too fat. I mean, too close, too quick. I mean, so you have to start back. You have to start, back away from it. Let it get that kind of little, like a little crust on it, and then you can move your torch in. Because otherwise, if you just go full force, I mean, you're going to blow that stuff right out of the crucible.
Yeah, you said you lose a little bit. I know with plaster you do because most of the time it's only 14 to 18 karat. Most of the time you hit right around 16 in the gold. And I know you have other impurities in there, so I know you lose a bit. But that would be cool, man. It says he used a brazing torch, mapping gas, and oxygen.
Did you wind up with slag? From any impurities on there? Did you use
You
a
always have,
graphite rod? What'd you do?
you always
I
have
know the stuff that
slag,
I know the
right?
stuff I'm going to be working with is 1/10 ounce and 1 grams and stuff like that. So I ain't got to. It's pure. It's 999. So I
Yeah,
ain't
so
got to worry about.
you won't have to deal with the slag portion, but I know on the
No.
cooling process there is slag. That's why you use so much borax when you're doing it. Because the borax helps grab all that stuff and turn it into slag, all the impurities in the metals.
Yeah. That's you actually have to. If you're trying to pull your slag out, you have to actually add borax to it as you're melting it. The borax for the crucible is to make like a layer, like you're
Yeah,
putting
it's
a
to it's
spray,
to it's to
like a
season it
spray,
like you do a pan.
like a spray in a baking pan,
Yeah,
so it don't
yeah,
stick.
to season it. I know that you have to. I know that most pourers. I do know this because I've seen them do it. They heat the graphite mold up so it's warm when you're pouring it in, and that does help keep it. That does help it spread as well. But I would imagine so, Emerald Coast. But you got pros in the.
Yeah, if you use a map gas, while you're pouring into a graphite mold, that's what gives you your nice pretty little lines because it keeps the top hot, and then you can tap the side just a little bit, just
Oh,
give
the
a little tap,
ripples.
tap, tap, and then you get the nice little ripples.
Oh, I love the ripples in a pour. I'm sure you put it in at the beginning. You put it in with the metals. That way, it grabs the impurities while it's melting and creates the slag layer at the end when you're pouring gold like this. But other metals that these guys are talking about, there should be no slag layer because that most of it's 999 fine.
Yeah,
But
you only got to worry about the borax if you're doing something impure, like 925 silver or something like that, because borax will help pull that out.
yeah, everything else that
You'll
these
wind up
guys
you'll wind
pour,
up with because Jeff always had 925 silver that he wanted me to pour for him, and every time I poured it, it'd come out with this big black crusty shit, on the top, and he'd have to grind all that crap off, and he's like, just I don't know, it's a pain. I'd rather just give me 3 9s, 4 9s. I don't want to
yeah,
deal with all that crap.
you Emerald Coast, you essentially season the crucible like you would a cast iron pan,
Yep.
but with the borax. heat it up, get a nice layer on it, which creates a layer so the metals don't stick to the ceramic crucible while they're melting. And then you put the borax in while you're melting the metals together, and that pulls the impurities out most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. You're probably not going to be able to. You're probably not going to be able to see it. But if you feel a crucible, it's porous.
Silver Spurs, what's
So
up?
it's got all these little tiny holes in it. That's why you want that borax to cover every single inch in here and get seasoned up to fill all those little porous holes. That way your gold doesn't get stuck.
Lisa Anderson,
Stop.
happy birthday. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Oh,
Just so
Lisa,
you
it's your
know,
birthday?
You are a rock star. You are a Humbles hero. And you're a metal mobster. So thank you for coming.
Hello,
and hanging
Lisa.
out. Happy birthday, Lisa. You have a blessed
Happy birthday,
day.
Lisa. Have a great day. Merry Christmas.
Looks like LBS is back. You want to show that off, everybody?
Oh yeah, I said happy birthday to Lisa Anderson and Merry Christmas. That's cool. Christmas and a birthday, it's all the same day. Right on.
That's a cool Silvertown pour.
Yeah, this Mark Samuelson sent that to me, man.
That
It
is a
doesn't say.
Silvertown pour, right? I mean, that is the
Pretty
logo,
sure.
right?
Yeah, that's what I think. Was that? Let's see if we can.
That looks like a Silvertown logo. On a
Oh,
5-ounce copper pour, that's sick.
There's something right there, but I can't really make it out. It's just stamped. But it looks like Silvertown. Yeah. Interesting, huh?
It
And
does
I
look
gotta-
like a Silvertown because that's a pony and a guy riding it, right?
Got freedom seeds too, man. There's some copper jacketed.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody who sent me those. I think it was Clear Lake Drive. Yeah, he's like, here's some copper for your collection. I'm like, thanks, dude.
He just gave you bullets.
Wait, where did he? Oh, here it is. Yep, I bought the set.
That's
5
cool,
ounce.
man.
I'm
I
one
don't have
pound.
any copper pieces like that. I'd love to get something like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know,
I
you
need
said
to
that you
focus on
liked
something like that.
when I was on my little break there. You said that you liked this bar, so I'm gonna send that to you for Christmas,
Oh, no,
man.
dude. No,
Yeah,
you don't have
no.
to send that to me.
Yeah. It's gonna be a heavy box.
Flat rate.
No, man. You are a major proponent of copper, and I would be honored to send you your first pound if it is your first pound.
That
Yeah,
would be
man.
my first. Yeah, dude, I don't have any pieces like that. That's huge. Thank you.
Well, it's coming, man. I got it at a good price. I bought it like 3 years ago, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the way to
that's
go,
sick.
bro. That's cool.
That
This
is
one I
cool as shit.
won. I won this with Cajun Bullion. He actually is sponsored by Liberty Copper. He did a giveaway. He gave a whole bunch of copper away. I got that one, and I also won this guy in that same giveaway. This is a really cool bar. Check that out, man.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Right, 5 ouncer. Yeah, that's a great one for Christmas morning. Look at that, man. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Our savior. Yeah,
No,
man.
but thanks, LBS.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
That's
was
huge.
just thinking that. I was like, man, he said he liked that. I would, what, you know, I got 3 of them. I don't need 3 pounds of copper.
And I don't know why I'm such a big component on copper, but man, I'm feeling it, and I don't know why I am, but I'm feeling it, and it's been doing it. So I just, I don't know. I think copper is going to be the poor man's silver again, and I think that's the way the metals are going to go because I can tell you one thing: stackers want to stack, and if they can't afford to stack gold and silver, they're going to stack something, and they're going to stack pretty copper pieces if that's what it takes. I'm telling you.
Well, this is only worth. It's only worth $5.50 today, but maybe by the time you get it, it'll be worth $6.
Yeah, you never know. That's a cool. That's a cool Mexico piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like when I-
see. I'm telling you guys, our coins are boring in comparison to the rest of the world's coins.
Well, this is copper round.
No, I get it. I get it. I have a 5 ounce one like that.
But I agree, and I think some of that might be it's just the grass is greener. I look at like European, UK, all their beautiful coins, all like hexagonal shaped, and they got like all kinds of just really fun stuff on there. And ours is just like boring to me. But yeah, I think it's just because we're so used to looking at it all the time. Over there in Europe, they're
They're
probably
coming out with new designs.
yeah. I would like to see new designs.
designs.
Yeah, Don't get me wrong. I think the U.S. Mint is slacking hard. I think they're slacking so hard, dude.
Well, the fact that they had to put DC coins on stuff or
Oh
DC
yeah,
characters, I mean, lets me know that there's no creativity anymore in the.
I don't mean to offend anybody's sexuality, but this is not sexual at all. But that's just gay. It's and I mean that by stupid, dumb, lame. It's not. Why are we? Come on, this is the United States, man. Why are we putting comic book characters on our freaking coin? What?
I get it.
I mean, if
Oh,
they did
that's
something
cool.
like that, I'd.
Skeleton buffalo. That's pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah,
Copper's creative. The rounds are awesome. I mean, a lot of them are proof-like. If you look at that, I mean, that if it wasn't handled with raw hands, would be a proof.
It's just copper. No,
I know it's just copper, but
you're right. It should be taken care of, just like everything. I should have a lot of these in
when big
capsules.
bullion dealers on their opening page have copper for display, there's something going on.
Yeah, like Jam Bullion, they have the copper spot price. I can't believe that, man. That blew me away.
Summit Metals was advertising copper on YouTube about 2 months ago.
Who was?
Summit Metals.
Oh, Summit. Oh, okay. Oh, that's Sal and somebody else is sponsored by Summit. Who is it? Sal and Silver High? Silver High stuff.
Bald Guy Money is sponsored by.
He's a Summit too. Well. Wow, they're scooping everybody up. Wow. Summit. Go Summit. I haven't even bought from them. Have you guys?
I've never bought from them, but they have a 5-ounce at spot price introductory for new buyers.
It's not a tape toner. It looks like a tape toner, but it's actually a sticker. There was a sticker. It was in a bag, and it was by the Sun, at the coin shop, the box of the copper.
Bleaching with the
the Sun and the shadow, and it just, I guess you could dip these. I should dip these. That would be cool. I might try it. But yeah, I should have them all in capsules like that. It keeps them, because copper really does patina quickly.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that if you have copper rounds that you like to keep nice, put them in a capsule,
and they still go.
And they still
just slower.
A
lot slower. A lot slower. Yeah.
Putting them in a tube, they will only get like the one next to it, and if you've got one sitting next to one that's bad, it's gonna only make it bad. Yeah, I got a few.
Hey, Emerald, hang on, for a couple minutes. I got a brand new crucible, and I got one of my used crucibles on my table. I'll show you, how the wear works out when Liberty's done.
Oh no, go ahead, man. I'm just
no, go ahead, man. I had to go out in the garage and grab my shit. We're good. We're good.
I bought a whole tube of these, and I sent them out around the community. So a few people have gotten them for giveaways and just gifts, and yeah, they're fun though. I think they're a great thing to share, and collect. But then again, Humble, he wants to stack it up, man. Well,
I don't actively stack it, but I can tell you that I will stack it if it's sent to me or if I get it for free, and I do, because I believe that even if it doubles in price by the end of the year, I'm up 100% on free copper.
Yeah, right. Especially if you're just picking it up here and there, like you say, acquiring.
Yeah, and if you get 3,000 pounds of it sitting outside in a garage like T-Bird does, that's a come up right there.
Yeah, man. These are great. Yeah, I love that. I like the copper. I like to collect it. Absolutely.
We're going to pop over to Cartier real quick.
Yeah, let's see Cartier.
Just show off the crucibles. Emerald, you still in chat?
Yeah, he's still here.
There you go, brother. You're up.
All right, now what you have here, this is a brand new crucible. Bring it in here a little bit more. This is a brand new one. Still in the little bubble package. I haven't even touched it yet. This is one of my standbys. Now you can see how pretty that is. You got your sharp lines. It's a nice cylinder, clean on the inside, well, dusty. And then you got this one. This one's been running for a while. And you'll see,
Now, is that
dust.
crucible, or is that powder from pores
That's the crucible coming apart.
from age and use?
Yep, age and use. I mean, when you look at this, when you look at a crucible that's starting to go bad, you'll start seeing it get concaved. It'll start losing its shape and it'll start shrinking. It's like it's starting to fall apart, and you'll get big pit. You'll start seeing a lot of pits. This one's got some pretty good life left to it yet. This I probably used this about 7 or 8 times, so I still got a little bit more to go.
How many
You can
times
get between.
if you season the one on your left, how many uses will you get out of it on average before you have to replace it?
Well, these you don't have to season. These come pre-done. All you have to do is just slide it in your furnace. It's got the nice little ring there to put your clamp around, and then do.
Okay, so you don't have to
But
season
you'll
it.
see, you can see how it starts to lose
Yeah, I can already see
sharpness.
Yeah,
Everything starts to get rounded.
but how
And
many
you can
uses will you get?
You can get between 10 and 20. I mean, depending on how much you're pouring.
And how hot you want to get it?
Yeah, how high? Well, you usually run the same temperature all the time anyway. I usually run 1150 Celsius. But you can see, when it starts getting really bad, you'll start seeing it like a little dip. And I've actually had one break off in my furnace. And I went to go pull it out, and the bottom just like cracked all the way around, and the bottom just dropped. Luckily, it didn't make a mess because the silver was still in it. Because I pulled out my crucible and went to go pour, and there's no bottom on it. And I was like, what the hell? So I looked in my furnace, and there it is sitting in the bottom. Silver's all nice and pretty. So I just shut it down, waited for it to cool a little bit, pulled it out, and
Well, at least it was a crack around.
silver was all saved.
Down.
Yeah, because you don't want. That's why you want cookie sheets. You want to have a very short distance for you to go from furnace to cookie sheet. Because if it does break, hopefully it'll break and fall, on your cookie sheet, and you'll probably lose some, but the most of it will be contained. But this one's still in good shape.
Do you have a little porcelain one that you've used to do anything with?
No,
No.
I haven't. No, that's with the gas. I've never poured with gas yet.
I know FG is in the comments here, saying electric furnace and crucibles are a bit different than the ones I use in the propane furnace.
Yeah, it's a totally different animal.
Yeah, I was gonna say your crucibles don't look at anything like the ones I've done in the propane. They get like it looks like a cracked desert lake bed, dried out lake bed. You know what I mean? It look like the mud that like potato chips. It like just cracks. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like alligator skin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like yep.
That's crazy. Pouring is such an art form. And there's so many different ways to skin a cat, so there's so many different ways to pour. And Cartier uses electric, FG uses gas. Yeah, it's amazing the way you guys do what you do with your metals. The Trumpinator.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My big thing was, at my old place, I didn't have to worry about electric. I didn't pay electric. So why should I pay, for furnace and pay all that gas money, when I get electric for free?
What about now?
Now is different. Now I got to kick in. So I got to be careful. I usually pour about once a month.
So it might be cheaper for you to go to a gas setup if you start pouring more.
I really don't know because I haven't poured with gas. So
that's a cool.
Maybe somebody out there who's done both, can answer that question better.
FG pours with gas. Have you poured with electric too? I'm assuming you have.
Neither one of them is cheap. I know that. Gas power is expensive. You know, those things draw a lot of amps, and you got to have it on a long time. And propane isn't that cheap. And I buy mine at Costco, so I get it a little better deal. But yeah, propane is expensive too, man. And that
Well,
sand, that
the good
sand
thing
burns up.
about the good thing about the electric furnace is it is 110. I mean, it probably does pull a lot of amps, but it's 110. It's not like you're running your dryer or your stove.
Right, with 220.
It's not running on a 220 line.
Power's just gone up so much. I mean, honestly, my power bill has doubled year over year this year.
Yeah, here in Vegas, I'm looking at $400 or $500 power bills 3 months out of the year. You know, and the other ones on the ends of the summer and the beginning of the summer, those aren't cheap either. But yeah, they're just for air conditioning, man. Hey, look at that turtle, Humble.
Oh, that's cool. Is that a Zombuck turtle?
Yeah, the Mortuga. Super cool.
So FG says it takes $16 to fill a tank and gets about 10 melts out of a tank, so about $1.60 a melt.
Well, that's not bad. That's probably cheaper than electricity.
bad.
That's probably cheaper than electricity, then, I'd say.
So that's not bad at all. That's a good price.
I love that one, Lady Godiva. I have the silver of this
Somebody who
too.
doesn't stack copper or care about copper, you sure do have a lot of it.
But I said I collect it. I don't stack it. I mean, my collection has kind of turned into a heavy stack. I mean, this box probably weighs about 20 pounds, but yeah.
You do have a lot of copper.
Yeah, and I acquire it.
You acquire it like I do.
No, actually, a lot of this I've won. Not a lot, probably 25%, and then gifts the other 25%, and then I bought a few pieces, not much, but like look at this, that's a pirate stacker right there, bro.
That's pretty.
And
cool.
I'm pretty sure that guy, Scorpion Metals, made that.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Check it out. It's got his logo.
Is that must be laser printed on the round?
Yes, yeah. Scorpion Metals. They do all kinds of laser printing. Yeah, I think they did this River Styx Outdoors. She actually handed this to me at the first coin show I ever went to. I got to meet Scorpion, man. He's way cool, dude.
That's pretty cool.
He's been around the community for a long time. He'll make you anything, man. He's really big into the laser etching stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get some beautiful detail with a laser printer.
What I like is that, they do copies.
Really
like,
in the chat. We'll welcome in you guys. Sorry, just gonna hit chat for a second.
Oh yeah.
Welcome in Silver Spurs. I didn't get a chance to say hey. Somebody really is in the chat now. Welcome in. But yeah, go back on. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I love the copper. To collect it, they've got all the coins. Like there's an Incuse Indian, man. Check it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like they do copies of stuff. And then, of course, like Wild Pig, I've got the Aztec stone there. This is a 2-ounce chunk of like granite looking. Yeah. You get to the art stuff. You get the Wild Pig right there. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, this piece dollar is like, it flips the right way too. It doesn't flip sideways like the rounds. It flips the right way like the actual coin. It looks just like a piece dollar.
It sure does. And then you got stuff like this. That's the dad and the daughter, the king and the queen, Queen Elizabeth II. And these are from Australia, from Akadaka. And of course,
Ooh, Emerald's popping on.
What
is going on, buddy?
Dude.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Come on in, bro.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Sorry, I didn't see you back there, but I saw your chat post, so I'm sorry about that, brother.
Oh, Humble, no worries. Cartier, good to see you as well. Bleeds, of course, you and I, we've known each other for a few years now, but thank you for having me on. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and just rolling into 2026. Let's make 2026 epic. That's kind of my whole mentality this year. But if you blow up if you blow up, put me on solo screen. I want to give you all a look at something real quick.
Sure.
For sure, buddy.
Oh. So that was my first an idiot. I was so excited that I had latex gloves on. I went to grab the pour out of the crucible to pour it, and I didn't have my equipment, so I completely burned the heck out of my pointer finger, and I haven't decided if it looks like a Mike and Ike or if it's an Infinity Gem. I'm not sure.
I thought it was a caterpillar. I really did. I thought you had a caterpillar on your.
you can take me off solo. I just had to show that to y'all.
I'm sorry
that's
to
a
hear
good
that,
one.
dude. That's got to throb every time your heart beats.
Man, I recovered really well from it, actually. You can see it just continued to build up fluid. And I was just like, okay, let's see how large this actually gets. And then I think I went to like scratch my rear end or something, and it popped on my pants or something. And then it just healed, man. It's healed really, really well, surprisingly. But
Shit!
it's like a component of pouring that people don't look at is like that safety aspect. Like I've seen guys pouring copper and flip flops, and I'm just like, hey, dude, throw on some boots, throw on some iPro, some gloves. It will go a long way in saving what you have.
It's like a rite of passage you got going there, man. Yeah, I yelled at Cartier for fucking walking around and pouring silver and flip flops. What the fuck, dude? This ain't. What are you
I
like
didn't
a
even wear
goddamn?
flip flops. I was just barefoot.
This isn't a Jimmy Buffett video, man. What the?
He's like, I wasn't even wearing flip flops. I was barefoot.
He's drinking margaritas. He's got his freaking Cartier beach shirt on there.
Oh,
Florida. What do you want me to tell you?
Wearing his Tommy Bahama shirt, pouring
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
FG, it certainly hurt, man. FG put in the chat that he hadn't had a burn like that till he worked on Pinewood Derby cars.
Oh
And
shit.
Pinewood Derby cars were fire back in the day, weren't they?
Oh, dude. My son and I did it when I was a Cub Scout. My son did too. Yeah.
I built a couple of them.
They're awesome.
Yeah, that's a rite of passage in the Scouts for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot in the Scouts. Stuff that I still use today, and you don't think at the time when you're learning it that it would be beneficial, but yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just a way for kids to grow up with some sort of morals and a path that they should be practicing and learning just in life itself. It was a rite of passage for sure.
Well, I mean, isn't that what life is all about? Just constantly learning.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just taught life skills that most kids don't get taught nowadays, especially.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is a fail on, I hate to say it, but a fail on the parents at that point, because they should be passing those things on.
Well, I mean, I think if you think, and I'm not trying to get on some kind of rant on like parenthood and so forth, but if you think about it, like generationally, let's just go to the 50s, like the Great Generation, and then the baby boomers. So it's like generationally, you're seeing like almost like trends, and we're kind of in that slide now where our country's kind of falling apart. And I'm starting to see a lot of people wake up, and we're getting, in my opinion, I see a lot of people raising their voices and getting stronger. And I'm kind of excited to see where our country's going. And the fact that some of the issues that are bothering so many people are becoming mainstream, I think is a good thing. But hey, real quick. So 2025 is coming to a close. And if you had to go back to your days when you first started, what is your top advice you would give yourself? And I mean, I guess upper left hand corner, humble. I would love to know your opinion. Maybe we can go around the horn.
What is the biggest piece of advice I would give myself if I were to start over?
Yeah.
Set a stronger goal for me, because I set a goal that I thought was going to be hard to do, but once I focused and turned my attention on completing that goal, it was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. But one piece of advice I can tell people in that same breath is, if you don't get to your goal, don't break yourself to get there, because everybody's circumstances are different
Yeah,
and
definitely.
things change. You know, so that's why I'm always saying to stack what you can where you can. You know,
Yeah,
so
I
that is one thing I can say.
can definitely get behind that. What about you, Cartier?
You there, Donnie?
Donnie, you there?
I
He
believe.
might have stepped away. Go to LBS. We'll come back to Donnie.
Oh, okay. I right off the bat when you said it, right when it was coming out of your mouth, what I would do differently, I wouldn't have sold my platinum so early.
I heard that. I heard that earlier, and I was like, one of the reasons I didn't sell my Platy.
I
Yeah,
fucked
but
up.
shoulda, woulda,
I fucked
coulda,
up
right?
bad. I fucked up
Well,
bad, man.
live you learn,
Oh,
right? Just like me, just
yeah.
like the Mike and Ike on my pointer finger.
Well,
And then
like
overall,
FP said, it only takes one time for you to be aware for the rest of your life on that one.
Yeah.
boy, learning the hard way. Yeah, man. And then I think overall, I would have stacked more weight, and I would have waited longer. But you know, sometimes you can't control when you need to sell some of your stack. You just can't control that.
Yeah.
But try harder to keep it. Try not to sell,
Yeah.
if at all possible, ever. You know, make sure that's your last straw. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, just stack more weight is what I would have done, because your collection becomes like you get attached to it, and it's hard to, you know, get rid of stuff like that. But then again, you know, if you're going to keep it forever and pass it down to your kids, then it doesn't really matter. But I like to, I want to stay fluid. Like if I need to, you know, I've got quite a few 10-ounce bars. I got a 20-ounce Scottsdale that I paid, I don't know, like $100 premium for way back in the day. I think I paid $625 for a 20-ounce bar back when silver was like $27 or $28. I was like, that's crazy. But now that 20-ounce bar is worth $1,400 freaking bucks, man.
Yeah.
So
that's insane.
you know, yeah. I would say always buy. Don't try to time the market. Time in the market is better than timing the market.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So you rate dollar cost averaging over chasing the dip.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think especially with gold, like if you're buying 10th ounces, I think that's great. I know you're paying way crazy premiums instead of, you know, saving up for that ounce at the end of the year. But guess what? That ounce at the end of the year is going to be $800 more, and there's all your premiums. So you just buy. That's it.
Yep.
See, I'm the school of thought. I'm a dip buyer.
Oh, okay.
So me, I like to you know, put my cash aside, like dry powder. A lot of people refer to it as. And you know, when those deals come across, I'm ready. I'm prepared to just drop that money down, because I'm ultimately a collector. Like I enjoy the rarer pieces, and I've kind of evolved from a stacker to a collector. And I can, like with what you just said, Bleeds, as far as, you know, standing off and not being so willing to sell your metals. I think that's a great tip. But I would argue that people should know how to sell their metals.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I would say to piggyback off of not wanting to sell them or make it, that's the disadvantage of having a good relationship with an LCS as well.
Sure.
There is a good advantage to having one, but there's a disadvantage to having one as well. And that is making it so easy for them to sell your product to. You know, if I'm in need and I know I need cash right away, I can call my LCS and I can dump a quarter ounce if I need to, if that's the case. But if it was harder to do so, I might try to find other avenues.
Yeah, I think looking back, and I oftentimes when we start getting to the New Year's, I reflect a lot. And when I first started stacking metals, I think everybody gets introduced to it in a different way. But for me, my father gave me an ammo can of metals, like an assortment. And yeah, it was pretty epic. But I didn't really knew what I had, because oftentimes you have to earn it in order to value it. And if it's just given to you, you don't value it like you do if it's coming off your own sweat.
Absolutely.
And so that took, I love the introduction. It was incredibly generous of my father. But, you know, I I think there are a lot of stackers out there that are stacking way beyond their means. And I'm saying this as a cautionary tale. I think there's a lot of FOMO going on. And I think there's a lot of people with, maybe some high interest credit card debt. I'm not talking about the car payment or the interest rate on a home. I'm talking about that serious, like 19.99 credit card. Like, I think that this is a time that a lot of people in the community need to reassess their own finances and focus on paying off that debt that they have. And yeah, you can keep stacking and but at the end of the day, if you have to resell it to pay said bill, like you're kind of just, in a perpetual kind of spinning your wheels motion.
Yeah, and
you're not going anywhere. You're wasting everything that you're trying to save.
Yeah,
probably losing money as well.
Yeah. So that's my big message on the year. I'm actually gonna. I really appreciate you all allowing me to come on your show because I haven't gone live in a hot minute. So thank you for letting me come on one.
Anytime.
And
and
two,
it's great having you on.
The message that I'm going to be bringing this year is just focusing on that whole person concept. Just becoming the best version of yourself, and then a column of that is your finances. So I'm going to really try and not get caught up in, silver's at 70, you got to buy. No, let's take a step back for a moment, recalculate and see where that money can go elsewhere so you can succeed and even thrive in the future.
Yeah, buy when you can. Don't overextend yourself, like you're saying, and yeah, you're right. If you pay off that interest, well, then guess what? That interest could be turning into gold or silver because now you're not paying it anymore because you paid that off first. Absolutely, man. Fully agree.
So, Emerald, to revisit your question, and we're going to throw it to Donnie now because he's back. Don,
yeah, right on.
Emerald has a question. If you were to start over this year, what would you do different this year?
What would I do different this year?
For your stacking.
I would probably stay away from the big box stores, and all their extra costs, and continue to buy off of auction houses and YouTube and friends. That way, you're not paying that extra premium. And I probably would have started more with just general rounds, and not hit the high premium shit. It's pretty and I love it, but you're not gonna. It's still gonna be worth 60. What it is now, $70 an ounce.
At the end of the day, it's just an ounce of silver.
Yeah, it's just an ounce of silver. So you're paying all that extra premium for something that's pretty. Build your stack first. Get your weight. Get to where you're comfortable. That way you have a nice nest egg. And then if you want the pretty stuff, go get it. Go for it. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm a big fan of the pretty premium coins and the rounds. But I would definitely stay away from the big box stores with all their high premiums. I mean, because not only do they have a higher premium, then if you pay with even a debit card, they consider a credit card.
Oh yeah.
So you're paying that extra premium. That extra premium. Versus I can go on an auction house or I can buy from one of you guys, and I don't have to worry about all that crap.
So
that's something I wanted to get into.
I buy from OC all day long at spot price.
Oh, for sure. There's other avenues to buy your metals, but I want to tell you, Silver and Gold Stack Attack did a video on buying metals online. Going to the big boxes, how much it would cost to buy a 1 ounce round through them, and then actually going on Walmart.com and buying metals through their online website. What it does is it sends you to that big box store. You buy it for less on the spot for the coin itself. You pay no shipping and no extra premium for the credit card use.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're gonna buy in big bulk, I mean, it's different. You can hit a big box store if you're buying a small monster box or something like that, or you're buying enough to where they're gonna cancel the shipping. You have to buy like over $400 or $500.
But I will piggyback and follow you up on saying if you network, you find people like OC and people like that that can help you get the better deal on the better metals when you're buying bulk or small. You know, networking and knowing the right people can help you out quite a bit because then you can travel that avenue or that different path and not have to go the same avenue everybody else does with the big boxes. Which I bought a 5-ounce bar off of SD, and it took them 2 weeks just to ship that thing.
Ugh.
That sucked. You know,
Yeah, unless you're looking for something specific, you know, like my Rwanda series. I got one more coin left to buy, you know, and I'm going to have to find that through a big box store, whether, you know, which one ever it's going to be. But I need the 2025 Cuddy Start. So I'm going to have to pay a premium for that one, but it's going to finish my set. Well, at least until next year. But, I mean, everything else, I mean, you buy within the community. I mean, we are a family. We are a group. You know, support each other. You know, buy from each other.
You're not only getting your medals, but you're helping out a fellow person in the community that is obviously needing money because they shouldn't be selling right now if they can afford to anyways.
Yeah, peer to peer is the way to go.
It's the best way to go. And you do have Pure Metals. You do have a lot of YouTube channels. You do have OC Stacker out there. So that is kind of the best way to go. But I want to hit chat really quick. Rocky Mountain Prospecting, Brad, what good is stacking if you're putting it on a credit card and paying 29%? That's 100%. But I think they're talking about why are you buying metals if you have a credit card with a balance on it in the first place? I think is what the point was on that, Brad.
Well, I would argue with Rocky. If you're disciplined, you could have it work for you. And I don't think a lot of people have that.
If you don't put too much on it and you're planning on spending that money anyways, there are ways to maximize your return by paying it off at the end of the month, so you're not paying interest on it. So then you're not paying that 29%, and you're still getting the bonus of whatever the card is itself, whether it be an earned precious metals card or points or whatnot. But still, buying metals with a credit card is still not good financial advice, which is what we do not do anyways. We don't do financial advice. So the stuff we're talking about is just four schmucks sitting here BSing about what they would do with their own money and their own stacks.
Shoot, I'll give some financial advice. Get rid of your credit cards, period.
Well, yes.
Right? I don't even own a credit card.
That's just good advice in the first place, not financial advice. That's just good advice in general.
I mean, credit cards you need, right? If you're gonna get getting an airfare or a rental car, you need a credit card. But man, keep that thing in a lockbox and keep a zero balance and break glass in case of emergency. Just people need to live within their means. And I think there are a lot of content creators, and I've been guilty of it, where, you know, you get caught up in content creating and you go to the LCS and you're like, oh my gosh, what a banger of a piece. I want that and I want to show it off. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that. And like I said, I've done it myself. And I think maybe that is my strategy when it comes to stacking. It's like going to the LCS, finding a banger piece, and being like, oh, I can't wait to show this off. Of course, never make a video for it. But
right.
Going back to what you said, Cartier, about premium silver. You know, I went into the LCS last week, or maybe a week and a half ago, and
Oh, you're breaking up there, Emerald.
Considering trading. How am I coming in now?
A little better, but you were breaking up. You got to start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we have some holes.
You went into your LCS.
Yeah, I actually called my LCS about a week and a half ago, and anytime I'm going to bring in pieces to sell or trade, I'll typically call my LCS owner and be like, hey, what is it you're looking for? What do you need? Do you have someone that's looking for something? Because I don't want to go in there cold and just bring in a variety of things. I'd rather kind of help him like he helps me. And so I saw the gold to silver ratio, you know, it's getting in that 60s to low 60s. And I wanted to take advantage of that. So I called my LCS and I asked them, I was like, hey, what are you looking for? And he was like, and I told him a couple of things that I was willing to part ways with like, for example, a Pamphletti Fortuna 250 and 500 gram bar in the plastic assay. Killer premium silver, no doubt. That has a premium, but he's like, Patrick, I'm not going to be able to give you the money you're looking for. I have too much silver. And I was like, oh, I understand. I get it. What are you looking for? What is the most liquid? He's like, Eagles. Bring me your Eagles. And I was like, well, I'll give you my common date Eagles. He's like, yeah, bring them in. And then I traded it in for some gold. So when you say no premium, I kind of cringe a little bit, because me personally, I consider that American Silver Eagle premium versus generic. And
it is.
After all these years of stacking, I've seen that the Eagles hold their value unlike any other outside of Libertads. Hold their value unlike any other round or bar or other piece, or even a premium piece like
the Eagles, the Maples, they hold more of a value for their premium costs. I'm talking about, like my Rwanda series.
Where you're paying like $100.
You're spending $100 for 1 ounce of silver, but just because it goes with that series.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with actual currency like an Eagle or a Maple, it holds a lot more value.
Yeah, and because I've been bit with a collector bug, I'm a huge vintage hound, so I will pay premium on certain things, and that's, I love rarity because I'm going to be holding on to my stack. This is something I don't mind putting an extra few dollars into some of the premium. Now, when it's like double the price, like it's a 2-time spot, especially modern, I'm pretty hard pressed to spend that money. But, when we think about, okay, why are you stacking? What is your purpose for stacking? A lot of people say generational wealth. Well, it's a way to combat, the current economic situation. But are you all stacking for your families, or are you just trying to like for your generational wealth, or is it just like kind of like, hey, I'm going to eventually cut this, move it into real estate or some other commodity?
I'm basically stacking for my retirement.
Okay.
I got 9 more years to go till I retire, so I got a lot more stacking to do yet. And I'm already doing pretty good. So
right on.
I'm going to be my own bank.
Yeah. That's what I'm striving to be as well. So like for me, I don't know if there are others in the community that has a similar situation to myself, but my wife and I have a daughter with special needs, and she's 14 and requires 100% care. And we are very blessed. Like, I'm not saying this for, condolences or whatever. We're in a great situation. But all that to say is all my gold, silver, platinum, palladium, that's going to go to my daughter when I retire to provide her care.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been considering putting out a video series on that, because I like those videos. It's like, why do you stack? And I think there are some families out there that, having a special needs child is so overwhelmingly challenging, and you get so hyper focused on your children like most parents do. And I kind of want to build a video series to help special needs families develop and build that generational wealth to provide care for their children. I think it helped me, and I think it could really help other families too.
That's
an
smart
awesome idea.
and yeah, absolutely. It's very smart. Emerald, you definitely do it, man, for sure.
Yeah, I've been battling it, and Bleeds, you probably know, I really don't put out too many videos, but when I do, I like to kick it up a notch. I think I have a copyright on every single video I've ever done.
Oh, right on, dude. Dang. Yeah, no, just
I think you should go. You need to go for it.
You got to let it. You got to
awesome,
let your passion flow, man. That's all there is to it. However, it's just another medium. That's all this YouTube is. Just showing, like your passion, your creativity, what you think. A way it gives us a voice. It gives us all a voice, and use it, man. Use it.
So Brad, to answer some of your comments, I'm 47. I was a licensed banker for Chase, U.S. Bank, and KeyBank at one point. Meaning I used to tell people what to do with their investments and sell them in investment vehicles and help them do all that stuff. But I don't do any of that stuff anymore. But I do have a fountain of knowledge that I do like to share with people. I just can't do it on a public forum like this. I do it all privately. But I don't give financial advice anymore. I just help people when they come and ask me for help. You know, I was thinking about doing that because some of my stuff, like I have a health savings account that has $6,500 in it, and I can invest that money. Do I want to invest that in a mid cap because small caps and large just got hit pretty hard this year at the end? I was thinking about it. I was also because that new bill to where you can invest in mining stocks to your 401k, but my company doesn't allow that to happen. So I was thinking about maybe even pulling some of that out and moving it into a separate IRA that I can do some of that with. So there's a couple of things that I was looking at changing for myself this year. Of course, not financial advice, but things I was looking at moving around myself. And of course, I was going to take some money out because my company will allow me to pull money out of my 401k and make payments over time without charging me a huge fee. Like, so it'll cost me like less than 0.25% to pull out a sum of money. And I can take that and move it into metals as well. I was thinking about, but there's a few different things I can do that I would be willing to do to make changes for myself. So I was, like I was mentioning, I was thinking about doing what you were talking about anyways.
Yeah, I actually did that recently. I cashed in some of my 401k, liquidated that and turned that into metals, and I'm happy with my decision.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any faith in the U.S. dollar. I don't know. I don't think it's the crash is gonna occur within the immediate time frame, but over time, I think it's going to be, the armor is going to slowly but surely be chipped away. And so not trusting the dollar and being able to move money into metals, like it just seemed logical to me, especially if you're not being getting any type of punishment for cashing it in.
Yeah. Now, Brad, keep in mind, you got to take into consideration if your company charges you fees and what those fees are. Okay, some companies charge you interest on your loan. So you got to keep all that stuff in mind if you are planning on doing this. And of course, like I said, not financial advice, just sound advice. So those are things that you want to take into account. And also, I believe even if silver does dip and drop at one point, which I don't believe it will, in my opinion, for me, based off of what you're willing to do with your own 401k and what you put it in and how you're diversified, as in what your allocations are for, how much you have in this, how much you have in that, and everything else, all of those things play factor, and all of it's based on a market. And if the market crashes, your money's gone anyways. So you're going to take that control and put it in yourself and buy physical. For me, is what I'm planning on doing. So there's things that, but keep in mind, I have to my loan is a loan, so I'm making payments back. So you have to keep in mind how much money you can pay back on that loan on a monthly basis also. So that's just, there's a lot of different layers to doing something like that. Sorry, Emerald, I wasn't trying to cut anybody off. I was just taking control on the mic, not being very humble at all. Sorry about that, guys.
You're fine, dude. It's great to hear you get your perspective on everything, man.
Yeah, no worries on my end whatsoever.
Yeah, there's just a lot of different layers when you're doing something like that. And Brad, if you want to talk more like on the phone or something, just email me and we'll exchange information and we can talk.
Right on.
Man, I want to give a shout out, man. whenever I see freaking awesome in the chat, I
Yeah,
always get
freaking
really,
awesome.
I always get fired up. I think he has one of the best names in the community. I love it.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't
freaking
realize
awesome
it.
does have an awesome name. It is pretty sick. I love it when he's in chat too.
Freaking is way cool. Freaking is way freaking cool and awesome. Let's see here.
So
How
what do y'all
long ago
have?
did that happen, Emerald? That burn on your finger. How long ago was that?
Oh shoots. I'm trying to count backwards here. Maybe a week and a week and a half. Oh, it's completely healed now. Like I have a little bit of a scab, a little bit of some clear skin, zero hair on my knuckle, but it's healed well, man. It's like
So it's pretty recent then.
yeah, I mean, I did my first silver pour a few weeks ago. So I don't know if y'all are aware, SGT Stacking and Spokane Silver Stacker, they had the Secret Santa this year. I think you all did too, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and I did. I was actually unaware of that, but I'm pretty tight with SGT and was nice enough to be in his Secret Santa, and I drew somebody that I respect incredibly high, and
I think it was the drawer on the right hand side. Last time I saw it.
and when I saw who I had selected, I decided that just not any piece of silver will do, and I
Actually, there.
I was recently. Are you all familiar with Breach or 808C?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah, I know about Breach. Yeah.
yeah. Breach is a heck of a pour artist and incredibly generous. And I'm not quite sure what he's doing with his pouring. And he had just got stationed up in Quantico and was giving away his furnaces, and he had 2 of them. And I'm originally from Virginia. I still have family up there. So I hit him up. I was like, dude, I'll take those off your hands if you don't want them. He's like, they're yours. And my sister went over there, picked them up, and my sister came down for vacation, brought them down. And I was like, well, what better time to get these started than for a Secret Santa pour? And
Right.
I've been accumulating silver, like milked out silver or junked out silver that I didn't really value. And I kind of had it in the mason jar, and I was like, okay, it's time. And I didn't realize how difficult it was. I mean, everything on paper, it looks very, very simple, but silver has a way of doing what it wants to do. And I poured several pieces in the clay and in the graphite mold.
Graphite.
Yeah. And so those were the 2 disciplines that I did. And I finally, it was like getting to that time where if I didn't ship it, it wasn't going to get there on time for Christmas. So I was like, okay, I stayed up till like midnight trying to get this thing wired. And I finally got one, and it was unlike any other piece I had done. It was really, and I was like, that looks tight. And so I took it out, and I had a few pieces that looked good before that, but I totally screwed it up when I stamped it. I had like an I had like an E backwards, completely just bush league all the way, and I was just like, oh my gosh, maybe I should have just left it and sent it. But I honestly I tried my best. I did my best.
You were burning the midnight metal.
You need to take extra caution when it comes to stamping. Double check. I do it all the time. It's like, I got it right. It's not upside down. It's not backwards. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Check.
Especially the older we get, man, our brains turn things around and we can't see. Yeah, man. Anyways,
I've done it. I've done it many times. I mean, you get into it and you're doing what you're doing, and you're like, oh, I got this. Bam. I got this. Bam. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we'll completely ruin a piece. It's like measure twice, cut once.
Senior moment, man. Yeah, man. Anyways, I'm going to lose battery on you guys, so I want to say goodbye. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Emerald, very cool to have you up here and hanging out, talking. That's awesome, man. And you're definitely, if you want to come on any shows anytime, we'll throw a link out there for you, brother. That would be great. I want to wish you
I'd love
good
to
luck.
see some of your pours sometime.
Oh, dude, it's going to be a very, very limited run.
No,
Don't
whatever.
give up. It can be very discouraging. I mean, when I first started pouring, I was screwing up so much shit. It's like just throw it back in the furnace. Throw it back in the furnace.
Yeah,
Try
I mean,
again. Throw it back
I'm
in the
not.
furnace.
It is
And eventually
strictly.
you'll get it. You'll get it. You know that tip. My biggest advice to you: always have more silver in your crucible than you want to pour. Well, than you need to pour. You
Well,
need
that
to
was.
have that. You need to have that nice slow turn. You can't tip your crucible upside down because it fucks it up. You need to
Oh,
have that nice little pour out.
I'm well aware. I'm well
Yeah,
aware.
I'm sure you are because I've done it too. It's like it's all over the cookie sheet. What the hell? It didn't even stay in the graphite mold.
I was surprised, and Bleeds, just to follow up. I know you're getting ready to lose juice. Thanks for having me on, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. And yeah, man, I wish you the best for 2026, man. I want to see everybody thrive and just wreck it this year.
Right on, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Emerald. And the same with your family as well, man. Keep fighting the good fight. Love you, man. Humble. Thanks for having me on. Always great to be here. Have an excellent day, brother. And hug those kids when you see them. And Cartier, I love you, my man. Give me a call
Love you,
later.
brother.
I want to
All
talk
right,
to
I
you.
will.
We get some things to figure out. But you guys have an excellent Christmas, man. Thanks for having me. Peace out, y'all.
Later. So yeah,
Later.
I would imagine
Y'all keep on keeping on.
Stamping is an art form. I'm not going off Cartier, so if you want to stick around, you can. It's up to you. Emerald, do you?
I gotta get some stuff going myself here.
That's cool. It's cool. I don't have to go anywhere for a minute, so I'm good still.
Hey, good.
Have a great rest of the day, bro.
Y'all
it's
keep
great.
on keeping on. I'll see you in the feeds. Emerald, thanks for coming on. Thanks for everybody coming by. Don't forget Metal Mob Sunday night. We'll see you there.
Yeah, and
Later.
Cartier, it was great speaking to you in person, man. I've seen you in chat quite a few times, but speaking to someone on live, it develops a relationship. So great speaking with you, and thank you for having me on as well.
Anytime. You're more than welcome to stop by Metal Mob whenever you want to.
Oh, right on, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Later,
All right, go ahead, Emerald. Go ahead.
One of the things I didn't realize was going to be an issue with pouring was the amount of silver that you lose. I wasn't like people told me, but I really wasn't prepared for the amount of silver shot you develop.
Yeah, I've told many people. I said if you're gonna pour, if you're thinking about pouring, you better start collecting buffaloes right now.
Yeah,
Before you even get your furnace, start collecting buffaloes because you're gonna burn through them so quick.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of people before I even got into this pouring situation, and everybody gave me this pretty much the same advice, but I guess I understated it, or I misunderstood it, like how serious it was, because not only is it like you're losing silver, there's a safety component, but also the amount of money it takes to get started pouring. And Breach was nice enough to give me his furnaces for free.
Oh, you got a free furnace too?
Yeah, you got lucky.
Oh, I was born lucky,
That's
man.
awesome.
I was born lucky.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, hey,
I would
fellas,
love to pour it, but I just don't have the environment for it. I don't have anything covered. I live in an apartment. I mean, even if I had like a shed or something I could build, I don't have the means to do so or a place to put it, so I couldn't do it anyways. So just the fact that they have the means to be able to do it is awesome, and you too. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I did most of my stuff out in the back porch for a long time. Now that I'm here, in this place, I got a garage. I have my table all set up.
You live in Florida, bro. I don't live in Florida.
So
it
makes a big difference.
I live in the great Northwest where it's cold all the time. So
And
yeah,
and that cold will make a big difference when you go to pour. Trust
me. Where do you live in Florida, Cartier?
Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. I'm up in the lower Alabama near Pensacola, Destin area.
Pensacola, yep.
Yeah, lower Alabama, or the Redneck Riviera, as they call it.
All right, so you're not too far away.
Oh, yes, I am. Fort Myers is a ways away.
Well, I'm talking in general. You're not You're not in Washington or California.
Is that where you're from, Humble? Are you from Washington State?
Yeah, I'm in Washington State. I live
Like,
far away from most stackers that I deal with on YouTube or have the pleasure of being part of. You know, so like however, there are some people that are close to me that are YouTubers that are in the community, like the Gold Baron. You know, he's a prospector. I've been down to his gold claim with him. He lives, you know, a good hour and a half, 2 hours away, but you know he's within driving distance. Um, People like 3D Woodworks. He lives over on the island. I've been over and I've done something with him as well. You know, so I mean I know a few people. Even FG Stacker, he lives you know down the coastline from me. At least he's on the west coast. You know, so if I wanted to put a a 7 hour, 8 hour drive together, I could probably get to FG in certain areas. You know, I mean, so there's things I could do and get to people closer to me. But like Cartier, he lives in Florida, right? LBS, he's in Vegas.
In Vegas.
You know, those are flights away.
No, Blue
You know,
Collar is northern Florida. He's up like Gainesville. I know Being Becky, she lives in Florida as well.
oh, they're
AAA, Deneen, they're in
Mr.
Alaska.
V Mr. V Rose lives right down here in Estero or Bonita, I believe. So he's like just a town over
oh
You know,
from there.
Florida,
Rocky Mountain. Brad, he's
Florida.
in Utah. So I mean, everybody's pretty widespread, but there are places where, like Cartier wanted to get together with Blue Collar Stacker and other Florida stackers and have like a coffee day and just get together and BS together, which
Yeah,
would be
go
cool.
hit a coin shop. You know, go have some lunch, get to meet everybody. But it's
You
hard to
know,
get people going because nobody wants to travel. And
Well, it's like it's regional, right? I've always considered like the meetups to be reasonable. To be regional, like obviously there's a huge component of Florida stackers, but I would say there's a pretty good number in Michigan, California. Pacific Northwest has a good amount. Like I have always considered like the stacking community to be a regional, and like those are a
Emerald,
lot
where are
of
you
people.
at again?
I'm in between Pensacola and Destin, Florida. It's right
Okay.
below Alabama. It's in a town called Navarre. It's a small beach town, and it's where I
the,
retired out of from the military.
the way I look at it, Emerald, is whether you're in the prospecting community, because I've done some prospecting myself where I do gold panning and things like that. Like I was last weekend, I was over on B&B prospecting with him and Chasing Cheddar, panning for gold. You know, so I do some panning myself and prospecting, right? So there's a bit of crossover when it comes to gold panning and the gold community and stacking.
Oh yeah.
And the way I look at it is precious metals are precious metals. Whether you're digging them out of the dirt, whether you're buying them from a coin shop, you're still dealing with metals. You're still looking at spot prices. You're still looking at things like that.
Yeah.
So, whether I get my metals from a pan, whether I get my metals from a coin shop or an online dealer or a peer to peer, you're still dealing with that stuff. So I find that the mindset is very similar. So I don't have a problem stopping by and seeing a prospector in my area and talking metals with him because he thinks the same way I do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm totally down with that. So like Brad, for instance, like if he wanted to talk gold spot prices because he talks by the gram, I can talk that with him.
Oh, whatever, humble. You're just trying to get in everybody's honey hole.
Hey, why not? I like being a crossover.
Oh, I'm just kidding, but yeah, totally, man. Where you go prospecting, I'm actually gearing towards prepping, like putting in a garden and like putting
Hey, I'll
getting
tell you,
chickens and things like that.
whether you're
There you go.
stacking beans and rice and seeds or bullets or whatever you're stacking, you still should have the same mentality. You're a stacker. And
Yep.
for people to say that stacking's not prepping are out of their minds because we're still
Uh,
prepping for something.
it's
Whether
most
it's
Yeah.
certainly a prep.
generational wealth, whether it's financial reasons, you're still prepping. You're
I
just
agree.
taking that control back into your own hands.
Emerald, do you go out to the big show in Orlando?
Yeah, I was out there last year. Actually, are you
Were you?
familiar with? Am I breaking up again?
No, you're okay so far.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I was out there at Fun last year. Are you all familiar with If You Know You Know Stacking Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met
Yeah,
up
we
with
know
him.
him.
Yeah, I met up with him out there, and he's everything you'd think he'd be. 100% class act. He's probably on my Rushmore of stackers, but I met up with him. Hopefully, I can meet up with him again this year. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to make it because I have a wedding I have to attend to in Virginia. So it's kind of really, time is not a commodity. It's starting to slip through my fingers, and there's a possibility I may miss Fun this year. But I met International Stacker last year at Fun. He wants to meet up again. So it seems like the coin shows are where most people meet up. Eventually I'd
Yeah.
like to get out. Eventually, I'd like to get out to the Tulsa show. I want to get out to Long Beach. And I don't know. Those are the top coin shows that I think I want to get to outside of my region. I also hear that, there's a huge Virginia contingency to My Silver Journey, Chuck Stacks, those guys. They're all over in Virginia where I'm from. So I know they have a coin show up there. So I just, not only do I like precious metals and collecting, and, for me, it's all about kind of like your prospecting. Like I'm always searching for that rare piece that no one else values. And
Right.
I've always considered that. I've always found vintage silver to be the best silver you could stack. And I'll explain why. I would say that it is one of the last opportunities for you to find premium in a piece that others don't value. Like if you go to your LCS, oftentimes they just look at it as bullion and they sell it at spot.
I love vintage silver, bro.
Well, my mind completely shifted one day when I was at Roberts and Roberts down here in Pensacola. He's a brokerage, and he always has killer pieces, great deals. So I go in there, and I ask him, I'm like, well, do you have any? Because I'm a huge advocate of 10-ounce, 5-ounce bars. They've always been my favorite. And I always went in there and bought 10 ounces. Well, I was like, hey, do you have any smaller ingots? And he's like, as a matter of fact, I do. And he pulled out this tray, and there were some modern homage vintage pieces like those Pioneer Metals. Have you seen those? They look vintage, but they're not. Well, he had some of those. And then at the bottom of his tray, there was this small 3-ounce. And it was just so industrial and so plain looking that it was overlooked by many people, I bet. Well, I take that piece. I was like, well, what do you want for this piece? And he's like, oh, spot. And I think at a time it was like $30 spot. So I was like, absolutely. So I took that. I actually think I got some Engelhard waffle backs that day too. I just scored and I had some surplus of income. And well, anyway, long story short, I got that 3-ounce bar and I started reaching out to people in the community, people like Silverstruck and Silver Oceans and other people in the community that I respect their opinions on. They're like, you got yourself one heck of a bar and one heck of a find. It turns out that it was a 1 of 50 bar that was produced by, what is the name? Well, anyway, it was a company that was a precursor to Engelhard. And it's on all Engelhard, and you go on eBay, you look at comps. That little 3-ounce bar at that time was valued. I think it sold on eBay for like $3,700. So that moment there is what sold me on vintage silver. When I looked at that and I saw the rarity, you may catch an LCS that is sleeping on vintage silver, and you may find yourself one rare piece. And the profit margins are not, I don't think I need to tell everyone here, profit margins are not big in precious metals. But when you come across pieces like that, it's all about that hunt. And that is what I find most enjoyable is when you score something like that. And in addition to that, my wife got sold on it as well. I was like, look at what we just did. I turned $70 into, worst case, $2,000, $2,500 maybe.
So it must have been about 6 months ago. It was in July. July is when I did it. I took my bonus and I went to my LCS and I bought 40 ounces of silver. Well, he sold me 4 vintage Norman Rockwell baseball rounds. They're 5-ounce rounds. They're from 1990, and they're literally they're beautiful. I love the things, but I got them at spot.
Yeah, exactly. They
You
were
know,
they were rounds, 5-ounce rounds.
yeah.
I've never
You
even
want
heard
to
of
see
that.
them?
Yeah, heck yes, I want to see them.
Yeah,
I started a collection of the Rockwell 1-ounces from the headlines from the Saturday Morning Post.
Yeah.
But the collection is, I love Norman Rockwell, but
These are 5-ounce rounds from the Saturday Evening Post as well.
hey, go single screen so we can get a bigger picture of it.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, that's what sold me on vintage silver. And when it comes to gold, I get real nervous when it comes to those bars because I constantly hear the amount of bars that come back as fugazis, as fraudulent metals. So I stick with the government minted coins that have
So
security features.
This is what they are.
Huh. I have never seen those before, Humble. Those are cool.
Oh yeah, man. Check this out.
Is it a four-piece series? Oh yeah.
Here, I'll pull them out. I'll show you each one.
Dude, have you done a video on these?
No.
Dude, do a video on them.
I know.
Dude, I think, okay, so this is in addition to like, oh, that's fire. Let's see the other side, man.
All the backs look like this.
Okay.
They're all proofs.
Yep. Oh, they're proofs. And there are only 4 in the series?
Yeah.
Have you looked up comps?
No.
Oh, dude, that's...
I got them at spot.
Here, I'll look up comps right now.
You know, and I got them when spot was like 42.
Here, I'm going to look up comps right now for you. Give me just a second. I'm sure that, when you all look up comps, you go on eBay and you look at sold items.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's primarily what I do to do my research on value of vintage. But, I mean, you could make, because one of the areas that I want to focus on in 2026 with video making is identifying some of my vintage pieces that I have. Because a lot of people
these are nice.
Oh, heck yes, they're nice.
About vintage silver is when it starts to tone. These
all
on the lips are all starting to tone, and I love toned silver. Yeah, I'm telling you, I will take a piece of toned silver over a shiny one in a lot of cases, man.
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for toned ASEs.
And toned silver is so devalued when it comes to appeal.
Yeah,
that a lot of times you can get it for very cheap.
When it's naturally toned, it's absolutely beautiful. You get the rainbows, you get the colors. It seems like the more that it keeps growing into the coin, you get all the different colors in it. It can be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, not all toning is the same, that's for sure.
It has to be natural, a natural tone.
Oh yeah, unless it's like a fantasy channel piece. Like a channel rounds that people do. Hey, Humble, I'm looking at eBay and they have those 5-ounce listed for like anywhere between $395 to $525 with best offer. Let me take and see if any have sold, because that's probably a truer indicator of what people are willing to buy them at. And I would also add with vintage silver, you're not going to see fakes, like not normally anyway. You're not going to see the amount of fakes.
Oh, I've had these tested. They came from him. He tested them before he put them in the box for me.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can trust a lot of vintage silver because we all know that as silver increases in value, the Chinese are just going to be pumping out Fugazi.
And I know he literally probably went to his safe and pulled this out for me. He's a really cool dude. We got quite the relationship.
All right, buckle up, Humble. Okay.
All right.
Sold on December 12th, Saturday Evening Post, Norman Rockwell, Santa's Helpers, 5-ounce, 99 silver round, sold for $1,000 plus $24.45 delivery.
For one of these?
It was for Santa's helpers for that specific one. The next one sold on December 12th for $630.
Well,
There's
still, that's quite the come up there, huh?
dude. That's why vintage
Ka-ching.
silver. That's why vintage silver is where it's at. And anyone that says silver is just silver is, well,
I gotta break out my Englehards. Throw them up there.
heck yeah. What kind of Eagle Hearts you got?
I got a couple, just little 1 ounce bars.
Oh, oh shoots, what they're called? What are they called? The press bars, the press 1 ouncers.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
those
of
Yeah,
are,
they're
these,
pressed.
There was this is how many. There was only 2,500 of them made.
2,500. That's awesome.
5 ounce 4-piece set. They were made March of 1990 is when they were issued. Their proofs $9.99 fine. 4 5-piece troy ounces. It's quite
Okay.
pretty cool when I open this up. It kind of goes over each one and you can see what the coin looks like in detail.
Yeah, gotta love it when the paperwork's with the piece.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
was just gonna say, when you got the paperwork with you, it's like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So Humble, this is what you do. You go back and you take a snippet of this conversation about the Rockwell pieces, and you just make a video for that only. And then you throw it up because you have all the numbers for the mintages and so forth, and we kind of covered the cost. Because the first thing a lot of people do is, well, one, go on eBay to reference it and research, but they go on YouTube to see if anyone posted any information about it. So that's kind of what I want to do this year, is kind of highlight some of my vintage pieces to kind of bring attention to it, and like mintages and years and variants and things like that. So I've always enjoyed those kind of videos.
So
Take care,
yeah,
Liberty.
I like those pieces. They're pretty cool. I love Norman Rockwell. Just to think the guy was an artist that just, drew things in time.
Yeah, my dad studied with him when he was in art school.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was brief. It was very brief, but he holds him in very high regard. And is there any other artist that screams Christmas than Norman Rockwell?
No, I know, right? Well, yes. Bob Ross.
I could see that. I like Bob Ross.
Ross screamed Christmas for me because the landscapes, a lot of times you've got trees with snow, or at least the accents look like snow.
Mhm.
I could see that with Bob Ross, who was a hell of an artist in himself. That guy could make anything on a piece of canvas, which was amazing, in a 30-minute period.
That guy could spill his glass of tea and still have it come out like a landscape, probably.
Yeah, as an accident, yes. That's how talented he was.
Yeah, and a good person too. Just a flat out
Happy
good
little
person.
trees, buddy. Happy little trees.
We need some
Yeah.
Bob Ross these days. I think the world could use a little more Bob Ross these days.
Yeah, it probably could, man. From what I know, just a great individual.
Well, gentlemen, hey, I got to get running, but thank you for letting me be on.
Later,
It's an
buddy.
absolute pleasure. I always enjoy coming on y'all's live and putting in a comment here and there. And yeah, man, I wish the absolute best for 2026 for you, Humble, and you, Cartier. And yeah, keep on getting. And God bless you guys. And
We will.
And everybody.
Well, hey, man, look to have you up on the Metal Mob soon, okay?
Yeah, and let's not forget what Christmas is all about, the birth of Christ.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So God bless each and every one of you all, and I will see you in the streams later.
Later, buddy.
All right. Take care, boss.
All right, so let's cut it. We're at 3 hours now.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I'm going to be back
Okay.
on later. So everybody in chat, Merry Christmas. Love you all for being here. Thank you all. LBS, Cartier, Emerald Stacker, thanks for coming up. Chris Goldpin, hold on a second. Let me make you Let me smurf you up before I
I'm
let
gonna
you
smurf
go.
him. Smurf him.
Yeah. Hold on a second, bud. No, don't put user in timeout. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm on StreamYard. I can't do it because I'm not on YouTube. I'll get you smurfed up next stream. I do, buddy. Just come by and see me. But I'll get you smurfed up next time, Chris. You guys all love you. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you all later on tonight if you pop by. Cartier, have a great rest of the day, brother.
You too, my friend.
We'll see
Peace
you all
out.
later. Thanks for stopping by.
Love you, everybody. Merry Christmas.